Shadow Smokers Legion!
Shadow Smokers Legion.
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 Shadow Smokers Legion for life.
Shadow Smokers Legion.
Shadow Smokers Legion.
Shadow Smokers Legion.
Shadow Smokers Legion, baby. And for those that you couldn't understand that,
Shadow Smokers Legion.
Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. It is Saturday. We have Sherry actually on the other side. I am actually just gonna turn it on. The screen capture. Well, actually, I have it on. That's weird. But it's okay. I'll find out where it go. Sometimes I use a different computer, and when I turn off certain things for a different computer, it actually doesn't show on this computer anymore. It's kind of weird. So yeah, let me see. Continue. That's a web link. That's the. Oh, nope. 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 No. Where'd it go? Maybe I deleted it. That's weird. No, it's just right here. Ah, that's weird. So, let's see if I can change it back to that. Usually I have it set up, but today, because I did the last test upstairs, it doesn't show until like now. Now she's here. Here we go. So yeah, she's on right now, and I think Hashimoto is supposed to be really late if he joins. Okay, Hashimoto is supposed to be really late. So let's get started. As usual, let's first talk about what cigar we're smoking, and then let me get some background noise going on. So let's click. The usual music. Here we go. There we go. So yeah, hopefully that's not too loud because I have that on the minimum available sound bar. If I turn down one more, there's no more noise at all. Anyway, today I am smoking the Camacho Distillery Edition Connecticut, which literally we remember last time I smoked this. It makes absolutely no difference than its regular Camacho Connecticut. It almost makes no difference. So now that I let it sit, it says barrel aged for 6 months. Now it's Tony aged for another 6 months. It should have some sort of taste, like some different taste, right? Some different taste. So let's see how that tastes like. I'm just gonna light this up. You know, honestly, I was gonna smoke something else, and I'm looking through like all the things, and including the stuff that Gary sent me. Gary sent me a bunch of DTT cigars, and those DTT cigars looks very strong. I was like, do I want to deal with that? Maybe not. Because I don't know. You know, what topic we gotta talk about today. So, you know, sometimes you don't want to go too strong of a cigar while you're talking about light stuff. You never know. It's like, you know, what if I smoke the DTT and it end up tastes like orange, you know? Have a totally different conversation. Alright, so let me see. Get this Vika in, and okay, the draw is okay. Dry draw is still very cedary. There's no different right now from a regular Camacho Connecticut. No difference. So, guys in the chat room, let me know why you're smoking. Sherry, why are you smoking today?
I am smoking a davidoff Millennium.
Oh, someone went fancy today.
Hey! I knew you'd like that.
Oh yeah.
It's good too, actually.
You know, when someone says they don't like davidoff, I can really only think that the reason is because number one, it's very expensive, and number two, because it's so expensive, people think that it's like a snobby thing to smoke davidoff. So they automatically don't like davidoff. But when you're actually smoking it, it's actually not that bad.
It's not bad. This was given to me, so I didn't. I love freebies, but Davidoff makes some good stuff anyway. I mean,
Oh,
you
why
can't
didn't
deny
say
that they
so?
make good stuff. You can't.
See, that the prerequisite is, like I said, it's about the price, right? So if the Davidoff was
Yeah.
free to you, the snobby part of it disappears, right?
Right, exactly.
Hey,
But
Albert,
I'm not smoked. I never smoked a bad Davidoff, Tony. Never.
I have smoked a bad Davidoff before, but it didn't
Really?
bother me. It didn't bother me.
Which one?
The Davidoff Maduro was actually kind of disappointing.
No, I've never had that one, so I don't know.
It was quite expensive for what it is, but it was like, it wasn't surprisingly anything, and that one particular one had a bad draw, so I wasn't too impressed with that. So Albert, what are you smoking today?
I'm doing the Aladino Cameroon. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, Albert.
There we go.
Hey, what's up, Cherry? You all had that one before? Yeah, Aladino Cameroon.
I did,
I'm
but
not.
it wasn't like it was good, but the one I had a cracked wrapper, so it wasn't a good experiment for me.
Oh, okay. Let
And
me
that was
look.
the only one I had. So.
Let me look. No cracks here.
Hey, Quake. So Saturday, I finally managed to Saturday. Like you know, right now I got to a situation where I'm so glad it's Saturday for everyone, but at the same time it's like, damn, it's Saturday already. It's almost a weekday again. So I feel bad for everybody too. It's like, oh man, you guys are about to go back to work. You have one day left. Right? I almost feel like, you know what, maybe we should change the show to Friday night. So at least, hey, everybody can really enjoy the weekend. But now it's like, you got one day left before you gotta go back. You know, but right now,
True optimism there, Tony.
hey, you know, I'm a realist, so. I always expect the worst. Then everything that good comes is a bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? You gotta look at life that way. If you always look like I gotta be optimistic, everything's gonna be good, then whatever comes good is expected, right? But if you expect the worst, like life just completely sucks. So I'm just gotta live my life as if everything's gonna go wrong, and gotta have plan A, B, C, D all the way through to Z, just to live my life. But then nothing go wrong, nothing went wrong, and then you
That's
go,
what they say, yeah.
the life is actually not that bad.
They say bad is never good until something worse comes along.
Raymond
bad-
Ramos
really
says,
bad,
I'm actually
not
very
so
interested
bad."
in the Camacho Distillery stick. I've seen a few around thinking to pick up some. Let me tell you, the first time I smoked this, I told everybody the same thing, okay? I say, this is kind of interesting. And I smoked it. It makes no difference compared to any of the barrel age or any of the regular Camacho. It almost has no different taste. If there is, it's not immediately distinguishable. Alright, and now that it sits for a little bit longer, literally with all my other good sticks, this one was sitting with all my Davidoff too. So I was hoping that would get better. But right now, not really. I mean, it's still a good stick. I mean, the Camacho Connecticut, it's still a good stick. It's like a Honduran, you know, if you like Honduran cigars, it's still a good stick. It still have that characteristic. But like the barrel age part, I should taste some sort of like, you know, barrel wood, you know, whiskey wood, right? But I'm not tasting that. All I have is some cedar. I'm not getting maple or oak. I'm getting cedar. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. And I was all ready for this one too. And it's like, you know, I was eating, you know, animal parts that you would never go eat. You know, intestine and stuff like that. You know, actually that's interesting to talk about. I watched this nutritionist person was talking about how human used to eat the most nutritious part, right? And you know, because human is scavengers. We didn't know how to hunt until tool was invented, right? So before, human used to eat, you know, leaves, berries, fruits. We don't know how to hunt. So we'll eat whatever that's left over from other animal that has hunted, right? So lions will go hunt another animal, eat the intestine, guts, and everything as quick as they can, and what's left over, human was to use it. Human will take the skin, making the whatever, and then they will eat the meat, and it's actually the protein. Right? Animal always eat the guts first. If you see animal, they always get the stomach, eat the guts first. Right? The most nutritious part is the organs, the fat, and the guts. The three things that's gonna give energy to any animal that eats it. So human did not eat the actual red meat part of it. No, humans started eating the red meat part and did not get the organ until we came out. Some guy just like, you know what? This rock looked pretty sharp. Let's try to cut something. Right? So now we created weapons, and then once we created a weapon,
animals don't know how to barbecue, man. They couldn't barbecue. They couldn't, No,
but then that's a different story. So for hundreds and thousands of years, human didn't look like human. We're like monkey, right? We hunch over with the primals, right? And then humans start to hunt and start to eat the guts of those animals, right? And then humans start to develop, getting smarter, standing up straight, all the evolving and become a hunter, right? We became hunters. Before we were just scavenger. Now we are hunters. And once we become hunters, now we get to choose what to eat, right? Then they realize here's the problem. Guts are good and all, but people are getting sick eating it, right? Because they don't clean it, they don't wash it, they just eat it.
You gotta boil it first, man.
Huh?
You gotta boil it first.
They didn't know how to cook. There's no fire, right? To cook the food. They didn't know to cook the food. So, now humans start to eat the protein part of it, so the actual meat again. Because like if you hunt a boar, there's only so much guts, but there's a lot of other meats, right? So people start, the whole village will have the important people get to eat the guts, and then non-important people eat the protein. So that's used to be how it is. But now, because we have to feed so much people, and I think it's the first world problem where people is like, ew, intestine, I'm not eating that. Ew, liver, what the hell is that? Ew, that's the lung. I'm not eating lung. What's the trachea? I'm not eating that. I want 100% prime beef. I want the best cow beef pork. I don't even want to chew on the bone. I don't even want the bone marrow. What the hell is that? You go to a French restaurant, maybe you'll eat that. That's exotic.
Uh-huh.
So we start to eat the part that has least amount of nutrition. It has the most amount of protein, but least amount of nutrition. Because your muscle doesn't absorb, your intestine absorbs the nutrition, right? Once it goes to the stomach, it breaks down, go to your intestine. That's when nutrition is being absorbed and goes to your body, right? But you're eating things that use energy. You're eating protein. You're eating muscles. Muscle use up energy. They don't absorb energy. They use energy, right? All the good stuff, whatever that you eat, gets stored in the stomach, in the fat. But we're like, no, we gotta eat 100% prime beef, shave down all the fats on there. Prime lean, 90% lean, only 10% fat. And this is how US becomes so unhealthy. If you go to Asia, the most healthiest country like Japan, fat is number one thing you want on the beef. Over here, we trim down the fat on the beef. Over there, cow beef, you see the marbleization? What do you think marbleization is? It's fat inside the meat, right? And they're like, we want this. Over here, it's like, no, trim down the fat, 10% fat. Over there, it's like, we want 55% to 90% fat, right? And they eat the fat, and they eat the intestine, they eat the organs, that they make a soup out of it, right? They will eat the blood, they will make the blood into jello and eat those, because that's where the nutrition is. When somebody want to figure out how healthy you are, they test your blood. They don't test your muscle. They're like, hey, chop down one piece of muscle. Let's test that to see if you're healthy. No, they say, let's draw some blood, because everything about you, all the nutrition, all the information is in your blood. So we don't eat any of that in the U.S. Even if you go to a steak store, they're like, we're gonna wipe down this and drain all the blood before we cook this thing, because you're not gonna get any of that. You're not gonna get the fat. We trim it down. Beautiful lean beef. And then we make sure we drain the blood. You know, if you're Jewish, no problem, kosher. We cut the throat, make sure that all the blood is gone before we feed it to you. No blood for you. Right? But in Asia,
No soup for you.
no soup. But in Asia, we will eat all that kind of stuff. And then you wonder why those people are so skinny. And the people over here just getting bigger and bigger because we keep eating parts that just give us protein that we can't use. We can't use.
I was
we eat
told-
lean proteins. Unless you go to gym and go like, I lift things up and put it down. I lift things up and put it down. You're not gonna use those protein. People barely walk 10 miles a day.
I grew up, Tony. I grew up hearing that kids in China are starving. That's what I heard. That's why I heard y'all skinny.
No, we're definitely not
My
starving.
mom
We're
always
definitely not
said-
starving.
They always told us eat all the food on your plate because there's kids in China starving.
Yep.
Right
You're
there.
right. That's exactly right.
The problem is that they got a
China would be
geography wrong.
glad to get this food. That's what they say.
So that's why y'all are skinny, Tony. That's the real deal there.
Yeah, people in China might be starving, but people in Japan are not.
Well, yeah. I have a feeling like the people that were saying that back then didn't know the difference. So
Well, people who were saying that back then, they never been to China.
Exactly.
They never
My
been
mom
to
has
China.
never been to China. Never.
You know, China is like, wait, they're talking about how we're hungry here, and they're chopping down their Peking duck. I'm like, what?
yeah.
Crispy
we
scam.
didn't know any better, though. We didn't know any better.
Right? So if you think about it, you know, we the first world problem has actually made us unhealthy, right? Not eating certain parts, not eating certain things, thinking about that something's disgusting, actually make us not healthy because we only choose selected parts that really has no nutrition value other than protein, right? And a lot of people say, don't eat red meat. Don't eat red meat. Red meat is bad for you. But
These
red meat
kids
has
at
the most
school, man.
iron and protein.
These kids at school, there's a fairly good percentage of them that don't eat the school lunch. And I ask them what's going on, you know, why don't you eat? And they go, that's disgusting. That's nasty. I mean, that's the whole, that is the number one word they use for it. And I'm thinking, man, so like, what do you normally eat? Chicken nuggets? Yeah.
Chicken nugget is actually the nasty stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's what you eat, right? Okay, so the vegetables and the, you know, chicken leg and all that kind of stuff that they, you know, they're actually starting to serve some good food there.
The problem is that, you know, that's because they never experienced starvation. When you're
Right.
starving, even the dirt on the ground look tasty. Okay? When you're
Yeah.
starving, anything tastes good. I don't care if like maggots on it. You'll eat the maggot too. You're like,
Yeah,
protein,
but
I'm
the
gonna
sad
survive another
part
day.
is that they're not eating during the day, and it affects them during the day as well, because even though they're not starving, they're still kind of hungry and it affects them, but they don't. But then one kid will say it's nasty, right? One kid says it's nasty, and so other kids, they'll get a complex over eating it. Even if they would normally want to eat it, they'll hear some other kids say nasty, and then they don't want to eat it because then they're eating nasty something. I'm like, it's dog eat dog, man. It really is.
It never bothers Asian kids. Asian kids like, that's nasty, Dad. Oh, I'll beat the nasty out of you.
Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, that's my little school story.
It's like your dad and your mom eat this thing until we grow up, and you calling things that we eat nasty? Really? Let me show you
Yeah,
my belt. The belt is
These
nasty.
kids don't have the backbone for that, man. One kid says it's bad, and then that ruins it for everybody else, man.
Yeah, I mean, food for Asians are like it. You know, we'll eat anything that moves. So like, we grew up. Our parents are like, you know, try this, try that, try this, try that. They will not let you pick. They will just give it to you and you eat it, right? And as a kid,
Yeah.
you know, you see everybody laughing and stuff like that. A lot of time, the best things that people are eating is when they're drinking, right? And Asians tend to eat spicy organs and stuff like that for drinking. And little kids seeing their parents drinking and having fun time eating all those things, like, I want it too, you know? And
Sure.
then we end up eating it too.
Yeah.
And those people actually live the longest. People who eats everything, organs and all that stuff, actually live the longest. You'll be very surprised that there's some bacteria inside those animal organs, the enzyme and stuff like that, actually help you develop immunity to disease. Now, I mean, with the exclusion to mad cow disease and stuff like that, yeah, if you eat those, I'm sorry.
That's where they got to find the COVID solution there, man.
Actually, they did find something in resistancy. Okay, so they found that there is an enzyme in common cold that you develop that actually resists COVID-19. So they found 16% of the people have that enzyme already from having common cold. So simply having common cold actually gives you resistancy. So a company right now is developing a nasal spray that has some sort of enzyme from like llama or something like that actually block the receptor that will bind onto the COVID SARS-CoV-2 enzyme. That way you won't catch COVID-19. But
Napoleon Dynamite's gonna love that, man.
Say it again.
Napoleon Dynamite's gonna love that. Because they had a llama next door, right?
But yeah, it seems like this. They found more and more solutions all of a sudden. All of a sudden.
Yep.
Like we didn't hear about this last week. You didn't tell us you're looking into this. What happened?
Yep.
All of a sudden, you just have a solution now. Okay. So all of a sudden now you have somebody found in enzyme for developing cold. So that means that you can actually just get yourself some common cold, and then you'll be fine. Wait, that was that easy to get some common cold? I'll take some common cold. There's nobody died from common cold, really. No, rarely, with the exception of some like Egyptian kings, everybody survived common colds, right?
Yep. I don't know, man. It's tough times we're in, brother.
The question is, which one would you take? Would you take a shot that makes you have a common cold for like a week, and then you'll be immune to COVID-19? Or would you spray some enzyme developed from llama spit into your nose? I don't know. That's a tough choice right there. I guess it's still better than a enzyme developed from silverback gorillas. So it's how crazy is this? Like, who came up with this? It's just sitting over this. You know what? We're gonna try to develop some enzyme from gorilla. Let's go check out gorilla. Let's see if we can get some gorilla flu. Which gorilla
It's
has
better
flu
than
right now?
it's better than some stuff that comes from a Reese's monkey. I'll tell you that.
So like right now, and like who do they like? Hey, do you have a cold? Do you have a common cold when you're young? When you're like about between 11 and 16? Let me test you, see if you have that enzyme. Whoever came out with that? Whoever came out with that? Sitting over there saying, we should test some people that has cold, like a common cold, back in the teenage year when they're like, now they might be like 70 years old, but let's test if they have a common cold when they are 16. Whoever came out with that. So yeah, health problem, first world problem. First world, living a good life has made us weaker. Even though the medical advancement it came out with replacements, right? Vitamin and all that. Those are synthetic, right? Other than eating real food, whatever vitamin you're taking in, synthetic, not real stuff. Literally, if it wasn't processed, you eat that, you'll die, right? So we have all those things that's replacement, but not real thing. Our body doesn't know different. We'll process the same, but then obviously it's not gonna be as effective, right? It's like we're wearing a real gold chain versus a gold chain that's plated. Can't tell the difference, but it's on there, right? First world problem. I don't know. I almost feel like the world is trying to beat that system, right? Earth is trying to beat that system by giving natural disasters, weird diseases, and all that stuff just to make it harder, right? Because like COVID-19. We went through the COVID-19 and basically it made the environment cleaner, right? It made everybody cleaner, right? Everybody's washing their hands and stuff like that. And it made food scarce, right? Food and toilet paper scarce. So more people are washing their ass instead of using toilet paper. And because foods are scarce, we start to eat healthier because, choices are less. But now it's starting to kind of reverse back. Everybody started eating out everything. I start to pig in every weekend. I start pigging. I just go out there and buy like $300 worth of food and eat it in 2 days. So that happens. Literally, if I show you guys what I eat tonight, you'll be like, this guy is gonna make African kids cry because they could have feed a village.
Yeah, it's more than your share, huh?
Yeah, I could have feed an entire village with the amount of food that I'm eating with just me and my wife.
Yeah.
And the whole fridge is full right now with like takeout boxes. But yeah, I'm
What are you gonna
figuring
do,
out.
man?
Huh?
What are you gonna do, right?
No, I feel like it's a way to kind of relax my mind a little bit.
Sure.
Now that we're not going out as often, we're not doing anything, but at least enjoy what we do at home. But to an extent, right? So, well, we can't go out as much, but we can go shop for food, right? And the food, eating always makes human happier, right?
Right.
Eating makes this happy, chemical in your head and makes you happier. So eating makes you happier. It also throw you into a nice food coma. You're gonna pass out for a couple hours. Feels great. Until the next day when you go on the weight, scale. You're like, oh, shit, I just gained 30 pounds. But it does help. It does help. And now I finished all that. I was out there. I drove 45 minutes out to a market today in Quincy. It's a very Asian place. It's like all working class there. And we just shop for food. Like the entire market took us 2 hours to go through. Like aisle to aisle, take 2 hours. And then we just shop for food. And then we went to buy food that's in the restaurant. We went to buy drinks over there. And we enjoyed our time. Come home, eat, and then just passed out. But I don't pass out for too long. So I passed out. I woke up, come down to do the show. But it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
Sure.
And that kind of prep for my wife to deal with next week. Right? Tomorrow my wife's gotta go do her nail. That's gonna make her happier too. But other than that, what else is there to do? I can't say, hey, let's go to New York, hang out, just walk around. No, there's no place to walk around. No, right now most women isn't gonna be happy walking around, especially like somebody like my wife that little like to dress up, do makeup and stuff like that, walking out, nicely out there with some sandals or like high heels. She can do that. She's masked up. She can't show anything. In fact, she's gonna be more frustrated when she goes out with a mask, come back with pimples.
You're right. Hold on a second. Be right back.
So yeah. Now let's talk about the cigar right now. Right now I'm 1/3 of the way in because I kind of capped the first little bit off, just so that I get because it was crooked, so I wanted to just tap it off. But now I'm 1/3 of the way in, and I think I start to taste a little bit of what seems to like a woodsy licorice with a bitter aftertaste. So, whoa, the most dangerous weapon on the world. Put it on the ground and step on it.
Yeah, really. Yeah, we went to a Lego shop today.
So yeah, this could, if they want to say that's somewhat different, Connecticut cigar usually don't have that flavor. Now it's kind of spicy too, makes me want to sneeze. So it has a little bit of that quality, but I wouldn't say that's like, whoa, that's in the Connecticut. I definitely want it, because most people who smoke Connecticut doesn't like the spicy, doesn't want pepper, doesn't want that opening. They want a creamy, smooth, nutty, good to go with coffee kind of cigar. And by doing this, it might have ruined it. Like, I don't know if I want to taste licorice while I'm drinking a really nice coffee. I don't know. Right? I don't know if I don't. I don't know if when I'm drinking coffee and smoking a nice creamy cigar, I want that pepper to just flow through my nose. I don't know.
No, I don't want licorice or pepper on a cigar like that.
But definitely taste licorice, and that licorice is overpowering that cedar taste. So your typical creamy, cedary, nutty flavors all covered up, because you know how, like, if you smoke a cigar that has licorice, that covers everything. Unless you have a little bit of oak or something that kind of overtakes that licorice, it stays there. So right now, it feels like it's all pepper and licorice, but it's not a characteristic of a Connecticut cigar. Raymond Ramos says, when we first locked down for COVID-19, a few weeks later, our San Antonio River was cleaner it has ever been in decades, and wildlife started coming back out in the neighborhood. Now here's the thing though, when you say wildlife start coming back in the neighborhood, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if I want to walk around and all of a sudden a goat decides to headbutt me, or you know,
A goat's not wildlife, man.
Oh, fine. I don't know if I want a deer
Big
decide
birds.
to chase me down, or a turkey decides to chase me down. I don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
You know, we start to have coyotes around here. Everybody's
I think you're
reporting
talking about
sighting
birds.
coyotes.
I think he's talking about birds, man.
I don't think I want that much bird either. I don't know if I want that much bird either. I don't know if anybody had mockingbird near their house. It's annoying as hell every day. They
Good.
just don't stop.
They sit around and mock you, man.
Yeah, literally. You know, if it's good thing
get
I
enough
speak
of that on
Chinese.
the-
It's in their name. It's in their name.
You get enough of that on the lives.
If I don't speak Chinese, I would think that they will try to mock me in Chinese. Well, that's the thing. Like, they are so loud. They won't stop. You can close out your window. They're still out there. And they're there all day. They don't stop. They don't even stop at 3 a.m. Like, what are you doing trying to do mating call at 3 a.m.? So I don't know if I want the birds. I like some birds, all right? Maybe like chirp a few times here and there and then just get the hell out. I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with, you know, maybe a few birds decide to do like a 1 hour mating call. That's fine, okay? I'm totally okay if they decide to do a nest and lay eggs near my house and with all those mites all over the place. I'm okay with that too. Just don't chirp all day. Right? If you gotta chirp all day, go neighbor, go somewhere else far from my house where I can't hear it, and you can go chirp all day, right? But these, it's not 1 hour. It's like all day. I almost feel bad for the one that's chirping all day because nobody want to mate with that one. That's why it's keep going. It's trying really hard. It's like, come here, come here, come here, come here. You know, and the female's like, no, no, no. You know?
They must be over 50. That's what it is.
I think it's worse than that. I think it's worse than that. Something must be up, you know? MSG is the devil. MSG is not the devil. MSG is so misrepresented because one person decides to destroy it. One person decides to say he have a headache when that's totally not true. You know, the whole false news has created that, you know, people think MSG is gonna give you headaches, it's gonna get you sick and all that stuff. MSG is literally just broken down sugar. Right? If you don't know what that is, it's broken down sugar. That's all that is. Right? It's no different. Like, you can get the same kind of flavor by simply putting sugar into into your food. Like, if I run out of MSG, I put sugar in the food, and it will taste the same. So surprisingly, no, not really. That's what. 谢谢师傅. Travis, get out of here. Oh, what are you doing?
Hey, Travis.
So yeah, birds, nah. Wildlife, it depends what it is. Depends what it is. You know, I think most wildlife is a nuisance to people, like rabbits. They build nests and burrows and it eats your flower, vegetation, and stuff like that. Squirrels, chipmunks, you know, all those things. They are bad for the backyard. They are digging holes in my backyard everywhere. Like, I freaking trip over so many little holes in my backyard, and my backyard is a freaking slope. So if I trip, I roll all the way down. You know, especially, you know, during the winter time, you trip, you slip, you go all the way down. You gotta climb your way back up. Almost like, you know, no, it's not good. It's not good. And I don't even know if I can fill those holes back in. It feels like if I fill one, they will dig 3 more. So I just leave it as is. I just leave it as is. It's like, hey, I give up. You guys can do whatever you want. Just so long as my house doesn't fly down the slope, I'm good. And if it does, I'll just go out and buy some air balloons and hopefully I can fly to Paradise Falls. You know, maybe.
I ran over a raccoon the other day going to work.
You know,
I killed it. I killed it with my car.
I've never run over an animal with my car.
Oh,
except
my God.
one.
I didn't want to. I tried to stop it, Tony. I tried to stop.
There's the thing. Even if you stop, like you would think that they have enough to run over, but they tend to run and then halfway run back again, and then so that's how you run.
Yeah.
Over.
You
That's
ever
what
run
I
over
thought
a
he was
snake?
gonna do. And he didn't. He just went for it, and it was like, oh, pow, hit my whole front end.
You ever run over a snake?
No, it'll probably pop if you run over a snake.
I probably have at some point.
But isn't it weird? I ran over it and I felt it freaked me out. I mean, I was safe in my car, but it still felt weird going over the snake. Like
I was sad. I was sad killing a raccoon. I was sad.
Well,
but
yeah,
he
I get
didn't run
that.
in front of me. I was trying to go to work. Don't get in the way, bitch.
Well, I have to tell you, that raccoon is probably say thank you. 2020 is so over for me.
Suicide raccoon.
Yeah, the raccoon's like, hey, Sherry's here. Ah!
Ash Queen, bitches.
Jumped over. I'm so dark.
Bad. And it cracked it. Because when I got the car, I got the sport edition. So I have, like, it's low to the ground, which is bad for here. Because our roads are shit. So it cracked some of my front stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. Poor raccoon. I felt bad.
Hey, at least the raccoon don't have to give you the insurance information, so that's okay.
It does suck.
Yeah. The sucky part is that you have to pay for the repair, but, you know, one life repair, yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap enough.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad. I mean, I just pushed it back where it was, and there we go.
You know, hey, it'll buff out. It'll buff out. Park to the side and tell the raccoon, hey, roll it off. Roll it off. Here's some Robitussin. There you go, roll it off.
There's some Robitussin on it.
So
Robitussin on it. You'll heal it. You like,
you know that raccoon? You know what the last thing that went through that raccoon's mind?
what is it?
His asshole.
Thanks a
That's
lot,
so
Howard.
wrong. That's so wrong. Yeah, I would think the raccoon is like, yes, finally. You know, that when the whole inside came out, it says, I have escaped this carcass. Ah! Went to heaven right there before he gets a chance to destroy anybody. That's the thing. Raccoon is such a like they are more problem than not in US, right? But they're less of a problem in Japan. People love raccoon in Japan. People love it. You know, they're like, I've seen
Yeah,
people
like-
eat raccoons that have
They're
raccoon as
cute.
pets.
They wear a mask and everything.
Yeah, in Japan, the raccoons are actually almost considered holy. You know, they think that because they were like a holy animal, they come out and trick humans. So they like to play pranks. But in Japan, I rarely hear a raccoon dig trash. There's a lot of raccoons. And like one of the raccoon we call it pink panda, but it's actually more like a raccoon than a panda. But pink panda looks like raccoons. So you know, it really depends how you see it. It really depends how you. But that's the thing. You know, unfortunately, human has taken over. They were there first, but not that one. You know, I have this problem when I'm driving. When I see the animal, I have to slow down so much. I'll literally slam on brake because I don't trust that they gotta run all the way through.
I did too. I put on brakes and I just couldn't.
The
I
problem is
couldn't
that
avoid
they
it.
always second guess themselves halfway through the street and they run backward. It's like, dude, if you gotta run, commit to it. Commit to it. If you
Right,
commit issue,
exactly.
yeah, commit to it. Run all the way through.
He did not commit, and I took his ass out.
Unfortunately, that's the case. Well, I'm not saying run over animals is a good thing, but the problem is that that's how it is. The wildlife doesn't know what car is. But you would think that wildlife knows what large is. It's like, hey, large thing's moving really quick. Should I run towards it? Should I run the other way? The other way, bitch. The other way.
I saw him in the median, and he was looking like, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? And then he did it, and then I hit it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, commit to it. Commit to it. You know, if you gotta run, commit to it. At least he didn't run over a deer or something like that. Those would serious damage. Unless you're driving a big truck with those like guards in the front, those like rail in the front. Then they'll run over a deer and then say, "Hey, dinner, bring it home." Put it in the lift in the back. You know, let's go. Barbecue time. Who's got some venison? Ah, nice day. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. I mean,
Hey Tristan. Tristan's here. So is RG. Here we go with RG at
RG has been on a lot. You know, RG has been on. He's committed. He's good. So Saturday, unfortunately, it is Saturday. I mean, I got a lot done this week. I actually got a lot of stuff done this week. Aside from my work and stuff like that, I think I feel like I did a lot of side chores. I set up my office upstairs. I'm almost done with upstairs. Just need some wallpaper and sound deadening panel. The sound deadening panel actually arrived today. I was kind of like, oh, like, tomorrow I'll do that. You know, I got more stuff done this week than probably the past month. You know, and it actually makes me happy because I got stuff done. I feel like I didn't waste a week. Because you guys know, for me, every day feels the same. And I try to stay at home doing nothing every day. It's almost like a retire, except you have to work. You know, it feels like that to me every day. So every day I wake up in the morning. If I went to sleep, I wake up in the morning. I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Or if I didn't go to sleep, literally, it's like, oh yeah, there's the sunlight are coming out. I can see the sunlight. Oh, it's getting bright. Okay, now what do I do? You know, should I do a stream? Or if I went to work, can do a stream. 3 o'clock, maybe. I got to that point. It's like, what I'm gonna do every day. You know, I don't have that many things to do. Like, and then you come like, hey, why don't you go to some chore, Tony? Why don't you go some mow the lawn? No, I'm too busy. Why are you busy? We're doing what? Sitting on my sofa. You know. But this week I actually got there and say, you know what? I want to get some stuff done. I want to change the oil in the snow blower. I want to go out there and get leaf blower, blow some leaves. I want to kind of set up the office, run some wires, start to put some Cat 5, Cat 6 wires together. For those two people doesn't know, that's your internet wires. You guys don't know how annoying it is to get those really thin wire through that little thing and then crimp it. And then every day I'm just make sure the internet is running well for my wife. While else I hear my wife go like, "Honey, the internet is down," and I go, "No, it's not." You gotta make sure it does, because people doesn't realize when you're working from home, a lot of people use VPN, right? And when you use VPN, you're on the mercy of that server, not your house. Computer feels super slow when you're running on VPN. You're at the mercy of their server computer, and they have one big server running 25 different windows. So they sometimes slow down so much that they just kick you out, and then your wife think that the nerd downstairs in the basement is cutting off her internet.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, babe, I tested. It's 800 megabit per second. You're fine. And then she goes, oh yeah, it's back. Yeah, that's that happens throughout the week. So yeah, now that my office upstairs, I can hear it quicker. Honey, the internet is down. I'm next room from you. It's fine. I'm actually watching YouTube right now. It's running.
Oh, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. Check
You're
it.
watching YouTube.
It's always your fault, Tony. It's always
No,
your
you're
fault.
watching YouTube. You shouldn't be watching stuff while she's trying to work.
It may be because you're watching YouTube, the internet's down. Are you kidding me? If I watch YouTube, the internet's down. This internet sucks. It must be Martin's fault. I'm watching Martin right now. It must be Martin's fault. Martin, why do you have to smoke that cigar? Come on, man.
Always Martine's fault.
Always Martin's fault.
All right. So this is what I went and got. I went and got a bag of Legos today. It's called Bricks and Minifigs.
Okay.
So this bag was $15.
That's kind of expensive in a
Hey,
way.
put them on the floor so somebody will step on them and hurt their feet.
What did you say, Tony?
I said $15 for that bag is kind of expensive.
Well, perhaps, but I was trying to get these things.
The ducks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to get duck kits for my class. So I had to go find like these certain pieces. So they had a big bin and I went and searched through them all. So I wound up getting like 40 sets of these ducks, which is not bad. So 50 cents a set, which is not too bad. So this little girl who was in there, daughter, she was helping me find pieces and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, here's one for you can make a spinner out of it."
Fidget spinner.
Uh,
It. There you
so
go.
I thought that's pretty cool, right? So she kind of threw her own little flavor into it. Her mom is owns the store. They've run the store for about 5 or 6 years, but pretty cool, man. Yeah, there's all kinds of ways. If you ever look up Lego ducks, you'll see there's like 1,000 ways of making this thing. So it's pretty cool.
Ducks. Do I have a duck?
Have you seen it?
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
You might have it, huh? But yeah, it's a little expensive. But you know what's weird? This little kit right here, right, would be $6 if I bought it from Lego. $6. I got like 40 of them for $15. So I think I got a pretty good deal on it, really.
You did. You got a good deal.
Yeah.
Bargain shopper. That's the way to go.
But $15 does seem like a lot for a bag.
I did find a duck.
You found it?
He found a duck. Peking duck or just
I found a duck right here, Lego duck. That's my duck.
That's
so
cool.
cute. It's cute.
Looks like a Pikachu.
That is a duck.
Pikachu is what it looks like.
Yeah, I have random Legos. For people who say I don't buy Legos, I bought a lot of Legos.
Yeah.
You know, just in case somebody break into my house, I just get a bag and just put it on the ground.
Right. They
You'll
were-
get sued for that, man. You'll get sued for that, man. You can't do booby traps.
I just say, hey, you know, I was doing Legos. And you can't help it if you gotta run to my house barefooted. You know,
Right.
It's the most deadly thing. Two things that will make a person scream silent. One is people that step on Legos. The other one is kick the corner of the table. Okay? With their toes. Those two will make you scream silent. Totally silent.
Yeah. It's terrible.
But yeah, I love Legos. Lego is actually one of those things that gives, you know, it's so simple, but yet if you have a good enough imagination, you can make a lot of things out of it. In fact, if you want to, you can make a cigar stand out of Lego. Or ashtray. But I can tell you that I've tried that before. It doesn't melt the Lego, but it's really hard to clean it off.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
now it's like bitter. This cigar is getting bitter. And I'm pretty sure I'm not hotboxing or anything, you know, because I still get a nice mascara line and everything. Burn is okay, but it's getting bitter. I don't know. You know, if you ask me,
Mine is not getting bitter. This Davidoff is not getting
you're
bitter.
making me want to go to the humidor and grab a Manilian and to smoke it. But
I'm getting an ash. with the Davidoff.
But if I have to tell people about this cigar, I will say save that few dollars, because I think it was like $14 a stick for this. Save that few dollars and spend that $8 to buy regular Connecticut. You'll probably enjoy it more.
I've not really been impressed with Camacho personally.
If you like Camacho, you like Honduran cigars. You know, a lot of people actually specifically looking for Camacho just because there's not a lot of Honduran cigars.
I like Honduran cigars. I just don't like Camacho. That might sound weird, but yeah,
You don't
whatever.
like any of the Camachos?
I don't think I've had the Connecticut, so I have to try that one. But I just hadn't been a real fan of it. Hadn't really, yeah. I've been a big fan.
I mean, like I say, Camacho is most people who find Camacho is because they want Honduran cigar, and there isn't a lot. And Davidoff is one of those companies that has most Honduran cigars. All the other companies is always Nicaraguan and you know.
So did Davidoff acquire Camacho, or is that their brand?
Davidoff did acquire Camacho a long time ago.
I like the Ecuadorian and the Triple Maduro.
The Corojo is not bad either, but I think I used to think that the Camacho's Connecticut is like a solid Connecticut. I mean, you get a Connecticut and you're not hoping for too much, but it has that characteristic of the Honduran cigar. So it's actually pretty good. And then you know, it's usually it comes in a good size, usually Toro, and you know, it burns well. The thing about Davidoff cigars, they all draw pretty well. Majority of them has a really good draw. I mean, for me, that's what I like. I really hate it when I get a cigar and I get a really bad draw.
Yeah, I hate that too.
And then, you know, 99% of the time, I get a good draw from a Davidoff.
You know, and they got those pokers, you know, and I just, if I gotta have a poker, man, then forget that, man. You know the whole reamer.
Yeah,
whatever they
but
call
you know,
it.
I got once tested. It doesn't always work, and if you
It
screw
don't
up, you're
work.
messing up an entire cigar anyway. So,
I mean, you're sitting there, it's just, yeah, it puts a hole in it, and then the hole closes right back up once you pull it out. So,
you know, sometimes it's got to a point where it's more
what you need is a
frustration
drill
than not.
bit. You need a drill bit.
It's frustration than not.
That's what you need. You need a drill bit if you're gonna do it.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. That select draw is the same as a drill bit. Sorry, that's what it is.
They need a better solution rather than try to poke and pull the, you know, the stem. You know, there's got to be a better solution. Just haven't figured out yet. By the way, you guys want to hear what I was talking with my wife? You know, about people's like, you know, ventures in business. I forgot what I was talking about at first. I was like talking about people's business and all that stuff, and then we're talking about sexual consent. And then I was like, you know, because I forgot who told me this joke. They're like, we're talking about, it's like, hey, you know what? Before us having sex, let's do a role play. The role play is you will go sign this consent, and I will pretend I give you consent, and you give me consent. Sign this and that. And we're like, you know what would it be really cool if somebody invent this thing, and basically it's a consent machine. So before you have sex, somebody put their fingerprint on it as a giving consent, and then the server will remember that this person has given consent to sex. And what's the best part is it will, you know, when you put your fingerprint on it and you're underage, that thing will turn red. This guy's underage, stay away. Isn't that a good thing? So this person cannot give consent because it's underage. You have checked. You know, and that automatically gives a warning. Like, you know, if you have somebody fingerprint that says it's underage, you know who to keep eye on. You know, if this person tried to obtain consent from an underage person, now you have a list. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then my wife was like, yeah, you know, that would be really cool. And then you can pre-consent. You can pre-consent. You know, before you go on a date, you're like, let's send this thing to this account, see if she'll press it back. If she doesn't press back, don't go to that date. She's not going to sleep.
All right, so Tony, but now you have record of people trying to have sex underage.
You're right.
You have record of it.
Yeah. But isn't that a good way to keep track of what's going on? You know, it's like this guy has a record of 25 people that's underage trying to give consent. FBI, kick through the door!
Yeah.
What kind of train wreck did I walk into?
What's up, Travis? Travis.
Teach you to come home late, man. You should have gotten on a lot sooner, man.
Oh, now I remember what it is.
It sounds like
Now
I should
remember
have
what we're
waited a
talking
little
about.
longer.
Now I
Because
remember
we
what we're
would've
talking
not-
about.
no,
I saw
because
Travis and I remember why I was talking about with my wife. We're talking about Johnny Depp. Because Johnny Depp was reported as a wife beater. And then he tried to fight the press in UK and lost.
Yeah, he was beating up on Amber Heard.
Alright?
That's
So
who
yeah.
his wife is.
So he lost that, and then he also lost his role in the Fantastic Beasts, something like that. So because of that, because it's a wife beater, right? And then we're talking about, you know, it might be a karma because Johnny Depp had a good woman that was willing to wait behind, wait for him, and then for him to develop his really tough movie career because he always played with the weirdest role.
Well, he's a weird dude.
Yeah, he always played the real role, but then he got famous all of a sudden, right? And when he got famous, he ditched that woman. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to a younger woman and all that stuff. So we started talking about consent and stuff like that. That's how we came up with that, the fingerprint consent thingy. But yeah.
I think Johnny Depp's best parts were in 21 Jump Street. That's it. I said it.
You don't think that Pirate of the Caribbean was his best role?
No, I think no.
I tell you what role I liked him in was The Tourist. Did y'all ever see that?
Oh, that
a
was
good
pretty
movie.
good. That was pretty good.
That was a good movie.
Because you would never expect the
back up.
ending. The ending was a good plot twist. So
Nick of Time was good. He's okay in Nick of Time. He played normal.
What about What's Eating Gilbert Grape? We'll be up to about 15 here in a minute.
Gilbert Grape was a good one.
It was good. That's it. I mean, but
he
as
wasn't
far
a
as
star.
acting, DiCaprio did a better acting job than Johnny Depp did in that movie.
Well, then to be frank, the wife did too. So,
wait, which one? Which movie?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
I don't think I ever watched that movie. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
but the wife did too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's a
I thought that
great
was a good
movie,
idea while I was
Tony. You
driving
should
up.
watch it.
I was like, that's a weirdest concept, but at the same time, isn't that a good way to keep track of who's is taking advantage of little kids and stuff like that? Because little kids don't know. Little kids don't know, but then if little kids have to put a fingerprint on it, they will know. They will know. So I don't know. It's just a weird concept. That really, everybody's like, what the hell are we talking about? Well, I think sometimes, thinking about that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, because I was talking about, I was driving long distance with my wife, and we're driving down to Quincy. So I was like, is that how it feels like for those child predators driving with a pack of 6-pack beer, about to see Chris Jensen, the catch
Chris
predator.
Hansen.
Chris Hansen, right? So driving down, I got 6-pack of beer. I just skipped work. I called in sick, about to see this little boy. Is that how it feels like driving down there? Is that what they're thinking about when they get there? And then you skip work, you drive like a 2-hour thing just to get to some boy's house and open the door. Chris Hansen, sir, I would like to talk to you about these chat records.
They should have fired Chris Hansen and hired Chuck Norris. It would have been way better.
Well, if we hired Chuck Norris, then the guy just like, okay, I'm not even gonna run. I'm not even gonna leave. I'm just gonna sit here. Would you like to have a beer?
There's guys doing that on the internet right now. They're like doing vigilante stuff with that.
I seen that. I seen some of that. Yeah, I seen one where the guy, he didn't go crazy or nothing. Like he didn't try to kill this other dude or nothing. But I seen that's actually, they've been doing that for a little while now, haven't they?
Yeah.
But I was thinking, right? I was thinking, right? Because how funny the law is, wouldn't that consider as entrapment?
Yeah, but they're not police, so it doesn't really count.
Well, they reported to the police, so it's still entrapment. They set you up.
Well, as long as one person knows about the recording, it's not illegal. You just can't secretly record other people doing things. But if you're in the recording and you know about it, it's legal. One of the two parties has to.
That depends on the state.
Yeah, well, here, as long as one knows, you're good.
Look at Ash Queen. She's like, make sure you guys see this. All the way in the back. I'm gonna be quiet, and then it's all the way to the bend. I'm not even just showing you. Ash Queen is doing it.
Almost to the first band right here.
Hey.
Davidoff. That's a Davidoff.
They were, so back to that topic. So they were like, you're free to leave, but as soon as you leave, the police is outside. So that's kind of entrapment. No, because it's a setup.
Entrapment may be bad and all, but in that situation, more power to him. You ain't gonna hear me arguing about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong. I think it's a great way to catch idiots.
Yeah.
Great way to catch idiots. I mean, you're not gonna be able to catch them unless they show up because you don't know who they are.
But they don't I used to watch that show. They don't arrest them. They fingerprint them and they put them in the system, and then they have to. They let them go and they go to court. They get evaluated to see if they're a danger. They don't actually take them to jail right then.
No, because if you got taken to court, you have been accused of the crime. So.
Yeah, because they didn't actually commit any crime because they were caught before.
They attempted. They showed up.
Yeah, kind of like Minority Report.
Here's a ball. I see you in there. I'm gonna go kill you first.
You're arrested for the future crime. I mean, it's basically the same thing.
I actually think
That was a cool
movie. Is
movie.
actually
I
pretty
like
cool
that movie.
Yeah, I actually thought that movie was pretty cool.
Yep.
Some people hated it, but yeah, it's
It's
true.
based
the
off a
concept
book.
of-
I never read the book though.
The concept of changing the future and how arrest somebody for a future crime. It's actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. It was a good concept.
Except that if you were the criminal, you'd be like, "What? I haven't do this yet. Just let me know. I will do that. I'll make sure I don't do it."
Yeah, like when they arrested the guy in the beginning of the movie, they're like, you're under arrest for the future murder of your wife, and he's like, what?
I'm single. No.
I would never kill my wife for cheating on me. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Today I drove on the highway and I end up to a traffic stop, and then this Audi RA pulled up, and another Asian guy in there, and the Asian guy just looked at me like this.
Let
Turn
Mortal
over,
Kombat
and then
begin.
literally as soon as the red light turns green, he zoomed off, and I'm just like, so he's like, this is like the car, right? He zoomed out, I'm like, he was gone. And my wife was like, so what do you think about that? I was like, this is what I think about that, okay? The guy looked over and says, what's like that Asian old man? We're driving a piece of shit car. And then this is what went through my mind. I turn over and see him. It's like, oh yeah, you got an R8. I got a wife.
Fair enough. That's a valid argument, though.
Well, my wife probably cost 10 of those R8.
Fair enough.
Right? So like that, it's like he zoomed off. I was like, watch, we're going to Quincy, and we're probably gonna see him again.
The only time you should race now, if they take off like in Fast and the Furious and spin around backwards and start driving in reverse in front of you, then you have to do something. You cannot let them stun on you that hard.
Well, if he turned over and start going backwards, then I will start drifting. I will start going sideways and my turbo go I'll shift 9 million times just with that 2-mile range. Like if I have like 20 gears to go through, okay?
And then a bald-headed guy in a Dodge Charger comes up and smokes y'all.
Yeah, with a
That was
1980,
a cool ass car,
with a
though. That's a
1980
cool
Charger
ass
just goes
car.
off. And now I'll open my window and scream, "Mia familia!"
Yeah.
Today there's a lot of cops on the street too, so I was driving very safely because there's cop everywhere. It's funny because we're driving and we saw the cop drove off, and then I guess the cop went the wrong way, so we continue driving 2 blocks away down, and I see the same cop from the back, the cop catching up again, went to another street. It's like, oh shit, somebody went the wrong street. But yeah.
Yep. I did a little fit. I took my little girls to go fishing today. That's all I did.
Did you catch anything?
I saw those pictures. Travis. That was cool.
Yeah, my little girls caught fish. I didn't fish
They
for
did.
myself. I was putting crickets on the hook and letting them fish. I just sat back and let them enjoy it.
Did you put baits on it, or did you just hook?
No, I used crickets.
Nice.
Live crickets.
That's how you supposed to fish, right there.
Gotta
We used
believe it.
earthworm back in the day. We used earthworm.
Yeah, but the
Earthworms
crickets, when you
and
throw a
crickets.
cricket in the water, them little legs moving,
Yes,
ooh, them fish can't
yes.
resist it.
Exactly.
So
That was cool. They were nice pictures, Travis.
Travis, I was gonna ask you because everybody was doing the no shave November, but before you do the no shave November, you had to shave first. Why haven't you shaved yet?
Good question. Yeah, no shave November is usually pretty easy for me.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe we'll see Travis shaved, but then it's like a week.
No,
into
because then
November.
technically that would be shave November, so we're past that point.
I've been.
Well,
I've
do
been
you know?
seeing-
Do you know the purpose of no shave November?
for sports team? No.
No, it's for the military, I believe. And what you do is all the money you would have spent that month on razors, you donate it to, I think, Wounded Warriors or something like that. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Really?
Yeah, like all the money you would spend on any shaving product, you donate that money to the Wounded Warrior Foundation.
What if you don't use?
I'm
shaving
almost
products?
positive that's why they started that.
What if you don't use shaving products?
I guess you don't donate any money.
Use electric razors. You don't.
Yeah. Just donate a portion of your water bill, I guess. I don't know. Send them $2.
You know how much water is $2?
I don't actually. It'd be actually probably a pretty good bit.
Yeah, you can fill like a small swimming pool, $2 worth of water.
Yeah. Maybe we should just send Wounded Warriors some cigars.
Cigars for warriors.
Oh, talking about
Cigars for
cigar, I had
warriors.
this question. Right now, today, everybody's posting things about the Cookie Monster cigar. Right?
Yeah.
That Cookie Monster cigar came out months ago, right? A few months ago. Hey,
I
Michael.
think so, yeah.
Cigar twin, what's up, B?
What's up?
So, I was actually driving towards Boston today, right? Because I'm going to Quincy. And I was like, you know what? I told my wife, I was like, if you wake up earlier, I will have to go to the cigar shop to buy some Cookie Monster because that cigar shop's there. And she's like, oh, if you let me know ahead of time, I will have get up earlier. I was like, no. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. It's just a cigar.
But you put the blame hammer right on her, huh?
No, because I will have drive down early today. Because we are awake since 9. She's like sleeping. But I rather for her to have a good sleep than 2 cigars, right? So
Like the best husband ever.
So
Tony.
she's like,
the best husband ever.
she's like, oh yeah, I think it's really cool to have for them to put Cookie Monster on it. I was like, how much money did they pay for licensing? Number one, to get Cookie Monster on the band. Number two, for them to say it's okay, it's child show, it's a kids show, but we gotta allow you to put on a cigar. I wonder, like how do you get the rights to use Cookie Monster on a cigar?
I don't know. Is that what it's called? Is it actually called the Cookie Monster?
The band itself is Cookie Monster's face on it.
I know there's a lot of loopholes with copyright infringement. Like, look at the Tatuaje deal, how they had to call it the face and like all the different names to avoid buying the license. Even though they put the exact picture, they altered it a little bit. That's how they scooted around copyright infringement.
No, some of those,
they didn't pay for those rights.
monsters are so dated they no longer have copyright. For example, Frankenstein. Anybody can use Frankenstein. There's no copyright on Frankenstein.
Yeah, because how long does a copyright last? 20
25
years? 25 years, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, hey, big birds love cigars. C-I-G-A-R, cigar. You wouldn't have think of that. They would allow that. It's like Cookie Monster on cigar. And you would think that if they decided to use Cookie Monster, they do an Elmo. If you smoke this one, you'll be happy. You did it again. One of those things. You gotta have Elmo. But no, they have Cookie Monster. I just thought it was kind of weird. Like they were able to put Cookie Monster on a cigar band.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Tickle me Elmo cigar.
Yeah, tickle the cigar before you smoke it.
Yeah. You touched the shaggy foot.
I think they ought to put like a face of a camel, like a cartoon camel on it.
But you would think that if
They
I'm
should
gonna
do that
release
on
a
a pack
cigar,
of cigarettes.
Yeah.
if I'm gonna release a cigar, I would be like, if we gotta do Cookie Monster, we're gonna do Elmo and Big Bird. That automatically make you have to buy 3 different cigars to start with.
We could be like, I would walk a mile to smoke a cigar.
Did y'all see me just lose that ash? It just fell in my hand.
We caught it on video.
Oh my god.
I've already
I'd walk a mile to smoke a cigar.
I'm good. I can't do ash.
You gotta be like Sherry. Sherry holds her cigar like this, literally.
Yeah.
So, and she'll be like,
Hold mine like this.
yeah. Like if I do that,
you're
yeah.
doing it wrong, Travis.
Huh?
You're doing it wrong.
Here we go. It's gonna burn through his beer right there.
That's the next button right there, buddy.
So, Michael,
No.
how's your week? How's the battle against PayPal?
I don't know. They still won't answer me back right now.
They're so slow.
You're gonna win, and I'm gonna tell you why.
What's
Because what
wrong
you're
with
doing
little
is
guy cigar
tremendous.
shop? You got back orders. You got PayPal issue. What else? What else went wrong?
I don't know. What else went wrong?
The lights went out in Georgia.
What?
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, and
I'm
Nevada,
trying to think
I
of
was
anything
talking
else went
about the
wrong.
old Reba McEntire song.
Arizona.
Without going too political, Taiwan
Yeah.
actually have the news channel. Like I said, they covered it so much. They actually came out like, it is possible to get 269 versus 269. And after that, it might be a problem because the Congress gets to decide the president, but before they resolve it, Nancy Pelosi gets to be the president. We're like,
Yeah.
but yeah, and like all the news was declaring the winner today. I was driving the lecture signs, the congratulations, blah, 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 blah. I was like, dude, have you guys heard? This election is going to go all the way to the 9th minimum. So, the longest election ever.
Yep.
And the whole mail-in ballot is just kind of retarded because there's no way to validate the person who sent it is actually the person who sent it. But anyways, let's not go too deep with that because if you do that, if we go too deep into that, it's gonna ruin everybody's night. That's no different than watching
It's already
right?
run, but I agree. Yep.
I'm still good. Ain't gonna ruin my night.
Yeah, you don't want that to ruin your night. You don't want that to, it ruins my day. Like my wife is just like, just get it over with. Like let's not talk about it because I rather talk about dumb things like how I can trip over a stairway out of nothing than that.
I wish I would have ran. I just wanted to see my name on the ballot. Would y'all have voted for me? Y'all would have voted for me.
I would have voted for Travis.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't vote for Travis because then will be competitions. You're supposed to vote for SoySauceAssassin.
We could be, we could tie it up and start suing each other and get our votes counted. And then in the end, we just both quit.
It had to be within 1%. Why else you had to pay for it?
Right. Yeah.
Actually, Michael's running, and his slogan is "All's well with Wells."
Wow. What about Brendan? Brendan's running too.
Yeah, he sure is running right out of Arizona.
Yeah, his slogan is "Oh well."
Yeah.
Oh well.
His slogan is "All we are is dust in the wind."
Oh my God. That's horrible. Yeah, yeah. We want to stay away from the election stuff because
You'll be talking about my cigar twin like that.
Albert's my cigar twin.
So Michael, why are you smoking? That's a rather long cigar you're smoking.
This is
Look exactly alike.
This is a DTT U-boat.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, Dunbar.
Are they still selling that cigar? I don't think they're selling that cigars anymore, right? You can't buy U-boats anymore.
Das Boot.
Ubernstier.
Submarine U-boat.
Das Boot.
This came in my my quick train that I got from Sandy Shade.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I think the quick the short train is actually rather successful. Everybody did it quickly, and that was good. So yeah, we will continue to do that. My question is whether or not you do repeats. So what it means is like allow people who just did it do it again. What do you guys think?
Why can't you
I
do it
might
again?
join the second one.
I just don't know because you'll get kind of repetitive or something like that. I don't know. I don't want
Are we
to have
talking
like
about
25
the
train.
Fox train?
I don't want to do 25 train with all the same people. You know what I'm saying?
You get bored after. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Maybe do a different concept. Maybe change the concept a little bit.
Concept?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do limitation. Like the different concept would be like you can only trade Connecticut. Then not some people doesn't smoke Connecticut. They don't have anything to trade. You can only trade the Brewstos. That doesn't make sense. So the train it works the way it is because it works the way it is. Now
Or maybe something unique to your hometown, like if one of your shops has something somebody else doesn't, or there's a cigar made or a limited release for your state, or that'd be. And if they don't, just tell them they're exempt. But like somebody in Florida could get like a Davidoff Florida release. We got cigars down here. There are certain cigars people can get in other states.
the problem is that everybody's gonna go to get their local shop's house blend, and it's all probably gonna turn out to be the same cigar. Everybody's sending the same cigar from the same company. You know, just different name. Michael, you know that might happen. If we just say, hey, send the local sticks that you guys have in your local shop, they're all gonna go for the house blend. They're all gonna be the same sticks.
That would be pretty interesting, though, to see how many are similar.
If not exact.
Yeah.
But who would be the one testing all 500. That would go from us doing a box train to us being box trained.
So yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll do another one soon, but like right now the Christmas one's coming. I don't want to cram everybody with everything, you know, because we have quite a few things happening together. We have the cigar cutter coming up, hopefully next 2 or 3 weeks, right?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
And we have Ash Queen sticker coming up, which should be here soon. Did you, Sherry? Did you see the sticker? Did you like it? So
I did like it. Yes.
Then we got Secret Santa.
we got Secret Santa coming up, and then we have Open Enrollment coming up, and then we have our 2-year anniversary coin coming up. All that stuff.
Okay.
So quite a bit of stuff.
So tell me about the Secret Santa. How is it? You can't even know who you're doing it for, man.
Well, that's the fun part. So when you see who got the prize, you know. Except unless you are Michael, you already know who is who. You know, or Sherry. So
or me, because I've done sent out a good bit of stuff and had some stuff sent to me.
I feel like it's more fun if you don't know who you're sending to, so you cannot cater to them. So sometimes you receive something random.
Whoever gets me is gonna know it right off the bat, though.
There's not many people in Louisiana.
No, I don't think only 2 of us signed up for it.
So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it's scrambled for both sides. People who receive it don't know what they're receiving from, and people who sending it don't know who they're sending for. That's why it's more fun. Because if you know who you're sending for, you cater it, then it's kind of like, you know, what if the cater, you know, if you're gonna prank somebody, you know, it makes it easier. For example, if you knew that was Michael, well, which most likely you will because of address, you'll send him, you know, soap on the road, then, you know.
It'd be
I just wanted
funny
to make sure both sides are secretive. That's much more fun, right? For those people that ask, is it a male or female? That I answered. Is it a male or female? You know, that I answered. Other than that, I didn't give out any information. So.
Yeah, me either.
Why does everything have to be so binary nowadays?
Right.
Wow.
0, 1, 0, 1.
Why
0,
why
1.
can't it be non-binary? What if I don't
binary,
identify as
binary
either?
can answer all the questions in the world. You can
Except for what came first, the chicken or the egg. Binary can't answer that now.
binary can answer that. Actually, I can tell you the egg came first. You
See,
cannot
I
have
think
an
the chicken
animal
came
without
first.
being born first. And then whatever animal that comes up after is because of crossbreeding, right? So that breed wouldn't exist before the egg existed, or before the.
But what
embryo
laid the egg?
of that. Huh?
What laid the egg?
Well, what laid the egg might not be the same animal or species as the animal that had produced. For example, liger. A liger is crossbreed between a lion and a tiger, but before that, there's only one lion and one tiger. You wouldn't have liger crossbreed with liger because that would be normal.
That'd be a big old egg, wouldn't it?
Huh? Say what?
I said that would be a big egg, wouldn't it?
Well, no, you know what I'm saying? You have to give birth to something. So between the chicken, the thing that was not chicken before has laid the egg for what becoming the chicken.
Not giving birth to nothing.
It's a pterodactyl.
So the egg came first. Science. Okay. And also,
My eggs are gone.
what I found was interesting is if a lion crossbreed with a tiger, it's called liger. But if a tiger crossbreed with a lion, it's called the tigon.
The lion sleeps tonight. That's all. Exactly.
What happened if a bulldog breeds with a Shih Tzu? What do you get?
You get a bullshit.
You get bullshit. Or shit
Bullshit.
You get bullshit mix.
What if a horse breeds with a zebra?
Horse
Was that
breed
a
with
source or a hebra?
The name of the male species comes first. The name of the male species comes first.
I want a Zorse.
What's
I don't know,
Zorse?
Hebra. Come here, Hebra. Sounds like something He-Man would have rode. They should
Wait,
have had a half.
what animal? What animal are we talking about?
A horse and a zebra.
They already have those.
Is it a Hebra?
No, it was. I think it was a. Hold on. There is such animal.
It's a Hebrew.
There's a horse crossed with donkey, and there's horse crossed with zebra. And the horse crossed with zebra is called.
A Hebrew.
Oh no, it's Zorse. Z-O-R-S-E.
Source.
Zorse.
Well, that's less
And my
impressive.
source says you are false.
All right, so there is such thing. There's a whole like a crossbreed naming thingy.
That's where they have doing independent fact checks on Facebook, because I heard of sources.
Lack of
Fake news. Fake news.
Yeah.
Because
So
their stripes are horizontal.
let's see if I can. Here we go.
They made a chewing gum with stripes. Come on.
They have SS on the back of their haunches when they're born, because they're fast.
All right, so just to make sure everybody knows, hold on a second. Save.
No.
Okay.
Safe is too safe, man.
There we go. That is a Zorse.
There wasn't a better picture.
Yeah, you guys.
Unfortunately, I only get the one with the ass in the front.
Big
Zorse
ol'
ass.
horse's ass.
Zorse ass.
Well, no,
Zorse
that
ass.
would be if it was bred with a donkey.
No, if a horse bred with a donkey, it's called something else.
It's called a
honky.
mule. It's a
It's
mule.
called a honky.
It's called a mule.
A horse and a donkey's a honky.
No, it's called a hiney. It's called a hiney. H-I-N-E-Y.
No, it's a mule, man.
I'm looking at it right now from Wikipedia.
Oh.
Yeah, but anybody can write anything on Wikipedia.
But they have pictures.
You said male name, horse, donkey, honky.
Honky. Damn right. Honky.
Hiney. I love that. Hiney. There we go.
That's a beer. Heineken. A beer.
There we go. That's how it looks
No, a
like.
donkey and a horse. George Washington did that.
What a majestic creature.
Right?
Fucking what a jackass.
And there's also like a cow crossbreed with the water buffalo or like a buffalo or something like that. That like, looks crazy.
Is that called a cuffalo?
All right, here. Ready.
Or it's a buffa cow, one or the other.
Buffa cow.
First, let's get the name. Hold on a second.
That sounds like a car wash
It's called beefalo.
out here.
It's called
Buffalo.
beefalo.
Beefalo.
Yeah, it's called
Either
beefalo.
that or our massage place.
All right, you guys ready to see beefalo?
A beefalo?
No, I'm not ready.
Beefalo. Let me show you a male one first. Let's see a male one first.
It's too much. Don't do it.
Some beef below.
Beefalo.
Oh my lord!
Thing looks like
What
a-
is that thing she's
Right.
got?
Oh my God. You
It was
can't
like those-
unsee
It was
something.
like those muscle competitions.
All right, and let's see a female one. Ready for a female
Okay,
There's
one?
no way that thing was
Lord
bred unless it's
Jesus.
bred with a centaur.
Yeah, you remember the Bugs Bunny commercials when he's fighting the bull? That's
Yeah.
the bull right there.
All right, here's a female one. Why is the female so tiny? Here we go.
It's too much.
That just looks like a hefty cow.
Look at the
Yeah,
look on her
exactly.
face. She's like the Karen of cows.
No, I think this is a female, but it has balls, so I wasn't sure.
That's
When
not a female.
Then that's not a
Well, the
Tony?
title says female, so I don't know. It's got
Tony?
big teeth.
Well, yeah, it's a female and a male. Female.
Tony,
Duh.
do we have to like explain to you male and female?
No,
and...
but when the picture says it's female, okay, because I had gigantic teeth. What am I supposed to do?
Where's the gigantic teats?
The thing that's dripping down from the middle.
That is not a teat.
Well,
No,
then
that's
that is.
hair.
Yeah. On a cow.
They
the
don't. They
teats-
don't.
the
They don't
teats are
have
at the-
one. They don't have one massive teeth. They,
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's what
They have
it
teats.
says on the freaking picture. That's
Teats.
on the picture. What do you want me to say? I see the balls, but you know.
It's the same person that milks the wrong kind of cow.
Oh, that's a pop-off.
Oh, there's a bison. There's a bison cross with you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. You know, sometimes Google picture doesn't give you the best picture.
Just take it down.
No,
take
no,
it down.
you don't say it now. You have to post it.
I can
You
only
done
show you
said it.
what's showing here. You know, like, you know, I can't help
Show
it.
it.
I can't help it. I can't help it. It is what it is. So, but I do see the balls.
Show us a mix between a cow and a horse.
Could they even
course.
crossbreed? Could they
I
even
don't think you-
crossbreed?
I don't think you can do that.
It's a course.
The horse.
I don't think you can cross horse
Or
with
a
cow.
how.
Oh, actually, you could. Holy shit.
Why? Why do they do these things?
No, it's
What is
more
it
like,
like
they
a,
couldn't
that
stop
would be
it.
a zebra then, like a dairy cow and a horse. It'd be a spotted
Oh, no.
zebra instead of striped.
You cannot crossbreed a horse and a cow.
I know. Only on the island of Dr. Moreau you might pull that off. But
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I guess in a way, beefalo. What? Diesel. Diesel is called cross between yaks and cattle. Okay. Zubong.
yeah.
Zubong
Cat.
is a cross between
Z-wrong? Yeah.
cows
it's wrong.
and Winston.
Winston?
Winston.
So they took a person and like bred it with a zebra?
No.
The guy from Ghostbusters.
Winsent. Winston. What's a Winston? Wise guy? No. I don't know what it is. It says. You have a Kama, which is
A camel and something?
llama.
Camel and the llama.
Wow. Why
That's
would you
weird.
do that?
You have Yakalo, which is yak and buffalo.
And buffalo. Well, yeah.
Sheep
Yakalo.
goat. Sheep goat.
Sheep goat?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
that
that's
called?
pretty
A
hard to
geese?
figure out. I
A,
don't know.
a show for a geese. Geese.
Iron age pig. Iron age pig.
They bred a pig with iron?
It's a wild boar with Tamworth.
With a Kenworth? That's
Kenworth.
a truck.
That's called bacon.
It only gets 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. Oh, that's called bacon. A wild boar and a Kenworth is a bacon.
It says-
Do you know what you get when you breed a turkey and a pig? That's faking.
hey, don't pick on me. I'm just reading whatever that's here. So I'm just reading whatever that's here.
Turkey bacon.
What about a
is the
silverback
worst thing I've
gorilla
ever
and a
made.
warthog?
You call those hogs.
A gorilla.
A gorilla.
That reminds me of I went to a zoo once. They had like one freaking animal, man. It was the smallest zoo ever.
What animal is
Your
it?
What's-
It was a dog.
It's a
shit
petting
zoo.
zoo.
A
It was a
Shih
shit
Tzu?
zoo for sure.
It's a fucking petting zoo.
It was a shit zoo. That's for sure.
Oh God.
Oh.
That went down really quickly. That went down really, really quickly.
It's a great dad joke though.
So I'm looking at the 2021 meet. We got 13 people voted to go to New York. We got 11 people that voted to whatever, doesn't matter. And 11 people that voted can't go at all. And only 8 that says that can go to Utah.
Yeah, that's 8 heavy hitters.
So, I don't know.
Hey, I want to recount.
Recount.
Where's my lawyer?
Good luck with
I
that.
I mailed in my vote to you, right? I didn't want to.
I did a text to vote because they told me that I could do that. I don't know.
Can
what
you
the
do that?
problem
Text to
is.
vote?
No.
Oh.
That's why it's
I
fun.
scanned a picture of my ID and
Well, they
sent it
can't
with my
text me
vote.
to vote. So what the hell?
They sent
So
me an
that,
email.
okay, so
saying I
what we're
could
saying
vote.
is Utah's the winner.
Hey, Michael, if I tell you 5 cigars, can you tell me what sampler that is? Off your head just now, if I name 5 cigars.
Oh, are you talking about of mine?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Martina Maya's sample.
What's in your Matia Maya's sampler? Off your
That
head.
has got the Sereno XX Maduro. It has got the Casa Cuevas Connecticut. It has got the Short Stack Habano, the Murcielago, and the Espinosa Habano.
Oh yeah, he actually got it. Never mind. He's gotta test you.
I might could order that actually.
And then he's got one he wants to do for December too.
What?
Yeah.
He's gonna have another one before I even have one.
He is
I'm so
going.
sad.
He's doing too much. Martini's doing too much. It's too much.
Next thing you know, Martina Maya's morning coffee beans.
Morning coffee beans.
Yeah, made out of
I ordered-
black eyed pea beans.
I ordered some of Tim's coffee. I'm interested to see how good it is. Tim Long.
Oh yeah, he's doing coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're two
Turbo
different blends.
Jet.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how long is shorter than short, and short's longer than?
It's a paradox,
It's weird, right?
like crossing the streams.
Yes, it is.
By the way, those people who's watching this right now, they are running a giveaway. So if you want to know, go watch Down to the Knob. Just so you guys know.
How do we watch that, Tony?
Not my problem. Figure it
Is
out.
Evan
You're
watching?
adult.
He's not commenting right now.
Figure it out. You're adult.
Wow. Not very nice today.
I'm very nice. I actually talked about this. Son of a beat. Anyways. I need another cigar soon. Half an hour. What should I smoke?
Another cigar.
No shit.
I would say an inch natural.
That's not gonna finish in 30 minutes.
I had one of those for breakfast the other morning. It's a wonderful choice.
I heard somewhere you can make coffee out of green beans. I wonder what that tastes like. It tastes like green bean.
Probably like green bean
or green coffee beans. What are they talking
Green
about?
coffee bean. I highly suggest you guys not try that. It
not
will
do
give
that.
you diarrhea really quickly.
Yes, it will.
But
Yeah,
you
it
can
will give
take
you
green
diarrhea.
beans. You can take green beans and cream of mushroom soup and
fried onions.
French's, the French's
French fried onions.
French fried onions, and you got an awesome casserole.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, don't try the green bean coffee. I've tried it for science, and I was on the toilet for a long time.
You know what you can do is take green coffee bean extract, and you'll be freaking wired as hell. It's awesome.
Yeah, because all you get is caffeine out of it. You'll die from that.
It's awesome.
That's my
I love
job.
it.
I wire people for a living.
Alright,
Without
so
ever killing the switch too. On top of that,
Get green peanuts and boil them. Boiled peanut.
we don't.
Son, I'm
we
gonna tell you,
don't
I'm
do
a
that here,
peanut
so I don't know
boiling
what the deal
machine.
is.
You can put the
I
peanuts
love
in your
boiled
Dr.
peanuts. I love boiled peanuts.
We don't have that here, so I don't know what the deal is with
Peanuts
that.
and Dr. Pepper.
I can
alright,
boil
let's go with
peanuts
something
like a champion.
predictable. Casa Cuevas Maduro.
What's wrong with that?
It's predictable. That's all.
Okay.
So how predictable is this?
I appreciate that
Very.
kind of predictability.
Very, very predictable.
My box of La Mandoria is like, I don't think it's ever going to run out. I keep smoking them and they don't ever go away. So
Well,
I think in my personal box, I think I've got 4 left.
I think I still have like 10 left, and I honestly have no idea how. I don't, but whatever. I'm not
See
gonna...
what it is? It's because
just
it's
bring
got
it to
that
the
5
event that's
across.
coming up. Bring it
And
to
he
the
thinks
event
there's
that's
only
coming out. You'll be
5
gone.
left. There's only 10. He thinks there's 10, but there's only 5 in there. He's gonna reach in there, pull. No,
I got them in every time I open a humidor. There's La Mandorias in there. I'm like, how do these even get in here?
they reproduce. If you did not know,
Brini has been ordering another box to fill in that box.
Mine did not reproduce. I don't
That's-
have any of that.
that's what's great about the value is it reproduces.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can say that. You know, they're gonna try to buy that. It's like doesn't reproduce. Little guys cigar
Well,
shop
they
said
have
they
to
would.
buy a box of males and a box of females.
Yeah, you have
The
to.
males
and
have the pigtails,
that's luck of the draw.
but the draw is never lucky. It's always good.
What? What? That went down really quickly. That went down really quickly.
Oh,
That
that's
didn't
what I was
really go
gonna-
down though.
That
That's
did.
what I was gonna say.
You can tell whether or not you went down by Sherry's expression.
The
It did not go
production-
down. It did not.
The production deposit on the cutters did get charged.
Which means
That means at least they're starting production or setup or something. So
I thought they were charged the moment that you.
no, not until they're going to do production.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
That means your bank
I
account's
just
about
want
to
my
take a hit.
cutter. Just
Oh
give
no,
me my cutter.
they charged
Can
my
I get
card
a
the other
cutter?
day.
Can I get a cutter?
Where's my cutter, Michael?
I don't know.
I need a cutter.
Somewhere on the UPS truck.
I've been
It's-
checking my mailbox every day, man.
It's getting
Albert
made.
sits out there all day. And the
And
mail
just to
lady
be fair-
comes, he opens it.
Just to be fair, okay? I'm the one that had to send it out, not Michael.
See, but I'll get them all first.
I thought they were sending directly to me.
Now they got to go to me and then to you.
Really?
It's okay.
Y'all need to get it together. Just get it together.
That's how we're getting it together.
I
There's
thought they
lots
were
of
gonna-
legal. There's legal ramifications and
I just-
processes and.
I thought, for those company that doesn't know, me and Michael lived in the same house, so he can send it directly to me.
We do. My taxes would be far different.
My tax would be far different.
You don't want that.
No. Yeah.
But I don't know. If I'm in Arizona, my tax might be much cheaper.
Yes, it would.
It's called
And then
Massachusetts for a reason.
Massachusetts is not an origin state like Arizona is. I would have to pay remit sales tax every freaking where.
Yeah, we have.
See, bad idea.
Massachusetts is for a reason. We tax everything. We
I
tax
only
the
have to
living and tax the dead.
I only have to remit sales tax on stuff that's sold here. The rest of it, no.
Massachusetts. By the way, say hi to Josh Jong. He actually typed out, "Hey, what's up, guys?" For me.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You know what? It's almost chilly out here today.
I had the heat on because I was at.
It's more like a gumbo out here.
It's like 60 something right now. It's almost chilly.
It is 60. Oh,
So it's like
69 here.
It's like a lukewarm cup of coffee, cold cup of coffee. You kind of don't like it almost.
It's kind of soupy around here.
So
Why is it
Michael, are you
wet?
got to produce your hat or not?
I have a few of them. I just got to figure out how to distribute.
They can reproduce.
They can be reproduced. And I've got a few beanies too. I'm just, deciding how I want to distribute this initial, test run of things so people can get some exclusive
Hat.
whatever. Something.
Whatever that is.
I don't know. I woke up right before I got on here because it's an hour later. And so, I don't know. I passed out and I was like, wait, it's almost 8 o'clock. Son of a bitch, I'm late.
At least you got some sleep. That's good.
Like 2-hour nap. That was cool.
That's still good. 2-hour nap is better than no nap.
Yeah. That's not true about a 30-minute nap, though.
30-minute naps are cool.
No, 30-minute nap is actually good. The best amount of time to nap is actually 10 minutes. Between 10 to 20 minutes is the best nap.
If I get a 10-minute nap, I wake up like a monster.
That's
Well, you
but
have
then
to drink.
scientifically speaking, you're actually best at the 10-minute nap because that actually puts you right to sleep and then you got some rest time. Versus a long-term nap, you actually wake up more groggy. So
Do you mean like the
I'm
drink?
like Mr. Hyde when I wake up after 10 minutes.
Do you mean like the drink or like the Cookie Monster?
what?
Like, yeah, like both. Like a Cookie
his-
Monster flavored energy drink.
His words were
Well, that
wrong.
doesn't
He
make any
needed
sense.
to wake up with a monster. He forgot some words because
I wake up and I'm like, oh, who woke me up? And I turn blue.
Gary's here. Gary.
Now
Everybody
that
say hi
your
to Gary.
gas
Gary actually
bottles are
donated
recharged.
a bottle of the Eagle Rare for the raffle. So
I saw that. Is that good?
Eagle Rare is pretty good.
Yes, it is good.
It's kind of
I had
rare.
to change out Brittany's shocks on her car because one of them were bad, so I replaced both. One of them's still good. I may donate that to the raffle.
Shouldn't you have replaced all 4 of them? Well, no, there's struts up front. Never mind.
Wait, what
So
is that?
one
What
of them
we're
was
talking
still
about?
good.
I missed it. What was it?
I'm gonna donate a strut assembly off of Brittany's car that I changed out for the raffle.
Travis, that's shocking, man.
Good luck shipping that.
It only costs you $30-$40 to ship it. That's okay.
Right. I think we should do some kind of prize like that, and there's some random off the wall prize.
Okay.
Random off the wall price.
Like
somebody
some
want-
used brake pads or something.
Somebody want a deer head?
Anybody want
Yeah.
2 gallons of Tony's bathwater?
The paw off of a coon.
I can give you a deer hoof. I'm sure I got.
I can send you a taxidermied alligator head.
There you go.
Of a little alligator if y'all want to raffle that off.
I'd be cool with that. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know what to do with it.
I'll sign it in silver Sharpie. And I'll put a little bandana around his head.
Oh god. And you gotta
I
teach
had
it
a
to Kuto too.
coon. I had a coon on the way to work the other day. Y'all can have that.
Yeah, go back and pick that up, alright? It's like, hey, come back with me. It's all flat, nice, easy to ship. You can ship it in those like books and then just tell them it's a book. And actually cheaper shipping.
I'll donate a dozen horse eggs.
What?
But they're
Horse egg? What the fuck is a horse egg?
they're horse and donkey eggs. They're called honky eggs.
You know what? You know what?
Eggs. Shut up.
You
I
got
bought some.
to pour Starbucks on them to get them to hatch.
I bought
Wait,
some
Travis.
century eggs. I bought some century eggs. Anybody wants to have that as a grand prize? A box of century eggs?
I think
I'm
you
allergic
should do
to
that.
eggs.
Sherry, I think Travis was talking about horse dervs. Is what he's talking about.
Yeah. We like these horse nerves over here. They good.
Here we'll add two prizes to the prize pool. One is a box of century egg. The other one is a bag of really spicy Chinese peanut.
And one of them's an umbrella with a hole in it.
Really spicy Chinese peanuts. How spicy?
I don't know. I haven't tried it. I was told that it's really spicy.
Do you have them right now?
Huh?
Do you have them? You bought them today?
I bought them. Yeah, it's upstairs.
Try a spicy peanut right now.
No, I
Yeah.
bought it just not for me to try. I bought it.
Oh,
for
yeah,
Someone
yeah.
else had to suffer it.
No better time than the present.
But what good
You
is that?
should have
How
never
can you
admitted to that.
compare? How can you compare how spicy it is if you don't know?
How
should
do I
have
know
never
how
admitted to that.
spicy it is if I don't know? By having someone else try it.
I'll send you a La Mandaria if you try it right now. Michael, just send me the invoice.
Are we talking about a box? Are we talking about a box?
No. I don't know. How many peanuts are we talking about here, Tony?
I don't know. You say Lamadania, send you an invoice.
I'll give
Send
you
me
a box.
invoice,
I'll
gotta be
give
at
you
least a
8
box.
pounds of those peanuts. 8 pounds of peanuts. Can you imagine? You'd have to go see a proctologist first thing in the morning.
You get peanut poisoning.
Yeah.
You get peanut poisoning?
You'd have to go to the doctor and say, I have pee-pee. He'd say, what?
Gary's got 2 brand new Bilsteins. Is that shocks, right? Those are suspensions.
Yeah, Bilstein shocks. Yeah.
So I'm too lazy to put it on my BMW. Don't put it on it. BMW had good shocks. I mean,
I got really mad because I bent the shaft on a Bilstein shock one time. It made me very mad and sad because they're very expensive.
I bet. I mean, I'm already over that stage of modifying my car. So
This is on a 4-wheel drive, so it's 4-wheeling, and I ended up bending the shaft because the mount came a little loose, and I was like, why does the truck feel weird? And I got to my camp spot, and I looked under there, and the shaft's all. I was like, son of a bitch, damn it!
I got to
He didn't have a shaft straightener on him.
I did not.
got to that stage where
She
like,
wasn't-
if
she
my
wasn't
car
with
has
me.
issues, I just trade it in for another car. I don't even modify my car anymore.
Let's raffle a mechanic, and I can win that, and then you can come fix my daughter's car.
Here we go.
That's easy. Where's Brendan?
Right?
Hold on, no, he only fixed cigars.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's a
Oh,
cigar.
damn.
Little lift, little tools.
I don't know. He didn't fix a cigar that have multiple stems in it. I don't know.
Which is weird because how many people get their cigars fixed? Normally they just punt it and buy a new one.
That's where the that's where the
Wait,
magic
wait.
is
I
in the
thought we
situation.
I
fixed cigars
punted a
before we
bitch. I
smoke it
punted
every
a
time.
cigar the other day. Did y'all
I
see
thought-
that? I punted it.
I thought we fixed cigars before we smoke it. You gotta snip it first, right?
Oh, that's
Michael, did you see
sniff
me
it.
pin? Did you see me punt that bitch?
That
Mike?
was
sure
funny
did.
as hell. That was
That was
funny as hell. I
awesome.
was laughing so hard when you tried to kick it.
Better,
That
hey,
was
better
some
to punt
nasty
a,
shit.
yeah.
That was
So you
awful.
can't even get a good free cigar. But
I was actually worried about it because you have some person walking by with their kids, and I was thinking that he was gonna walk by.
They were walking their dog. I didn't want to punt it and hit him in the head or something.
I thought he was gonna come back and says, "Hey, do not litter," you know. But he just kept going.
It's all natural material. You know, it is compostable. I don't know if that would be littering.
Start a forest
Well, a
fire.
banana peel is considered littering in the state of Louisiana.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead
What?
serious.
Wow.
Wait. What's considered littering?
A banana peel?
Yeah, banana peel is littering.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
It is.
It blends in with the dirt like a day later.
Oh, trust me. If somebody decides to dump a whole entire box of banana peel in front of your front yard, you will think that's littering.
We're talking about one.
One is still it's the same thing. If you can consider a large amount of those as being trash, that's trash.
Yeah, but like a whole bunch of anything's littering. But one banana peel, it'll shrivel up.
No. If you dump, Albert, if you dump an entire box of gold in front of my house, I will be fine with that. It's not littering.
True.
Let's test that. Somebody come dump a box of gold in my front yard.
Yeah, it's
But
not
a
littering.
single banana peel should not be called littering.
It's littering.
I agree.
It's littering. It's
Man,
not
I'd be in
modifying when
trouble
your
at
current
work.
one throw your car to the right half a foot when you hit a bump, highway, blah, blah. It's still modifying because you're not replacing with a factory part. It's modifying from the factory design.
Wait, doesn't BMW use Bilsteins from the factory?
Not that particular one, no. It's modifying.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I do agree, though, by the way, that the whole topic of the banana peel is a kind of a slippery slope.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
It's a slippery
Ah.
He is definitely James' brother. He is definitely James' brother.
See,
No
Gary, you
question
want to know
about
the
that one.
problem?
That's how
Why-
we know
why-
they're related. That's how we know they're related.
Gary, your car, you know why it goes to the right when you hit a bump or something? It's because it's a BMW. That's your problem.
Oh my God! Listen to it. He's talking with the cigar in his mouth. I love it.
That's the problem right there.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's because I don't like BMWs.
Well, actually, BMW depends on the model. E90 does use the Bilstein.
Michael likes Mustangs. Mustangs.
Well,
I
some of
like
the-
a lot of things. I just don't
So,
like Beamers.
Michael, some of the
Yes.
OEM use SACs. SACHS.
Okay, they're probably made in the same fucking factory.
So, the E-Class, the E90s uses Bilstein. So, the sports pack. But
The sacks are probably made in Germany too. They're probably made next door to Bilstein.
Yeah. The wagon also uses Bilstein. But depends on the model, I guess. Depends on the model. I don't know. I still think that it's not OEM if you didn't buy it OEM. If it doesn't say BMW on it, it's not OEM.
It's because it's got it. You want that huge markup. You buy the same shock for 10 times as much.
No, I just buy a new car.
Oh my God, that is not the answer.
But yeah, cars. And we all spend money on cars. Cars and house, you never finish paying for them.
I was telling my wife that I think I want
Not
to
in
get a
Virginia, you
full-size
don't.
truck next year.
Anywhere. You can be anywhere. You'll never finish paying for your car. You'll never finish paying for your house.
Yeah, you're gonna have property taxes. You're gonna have something.
Yes, always. Commonwealth. in
Yeah,
Virginia.
if it says BMW on it, it's OE. Yeah, it is OEM if it says BMW. But it's so did your shock says Bilstein on it, or did you Sting on it, or did it just say BMW on it?
So we'll get you a little sticker that they have that's got a little barcode that says BMW. Stick it right back on those Bilsteins. You'd be like, look, this is an OEM shop.
Hey, you know what? They might have different spec. I don't know.
Same shit.
You know, one has a BMW technician licked it, and the other one doesn't. It's got some DNA in it. BMW DNA in it.
Just like the one that's, kosher, whatever. That some rabbi blessed it. Boom, kosher.
They just put a little salt on it. Like this.
If you guys ever go eat that steak, it's not that good. It's not that good.
Well, if you're going here like this with salt, I don't think it's gonna be that good.
Sprinkle.
anyways.
Sprinkle it. Sprinkle. Yep, there you go.
Gary says he litter all the time on keto. Those fast food hamburger buns go straight out of the window. Dude, you could have asked them to give you lettuce. They will give you lettuce bun.
Yeah, keto style something. something something.
And if you're vegan, you can get a hamburger with no meat. And if you're starving, you get a double cheeseburger with no meat.
Why don't we just get a salad? This is what I don't get. You can go buy a bag of salad for $2, but if you go get a bowl of salad, it's $12.
Yeah. Like there's one of our it's a local sandwich place here. They've got this awesome salad that I love. It's like $9. I could probably make it for $5.
Less than that. You can get a whole bag.
Unless they
of
use
salad
Paul
for $9.
Newman dressing, and then you're still $9 in.
Yeah,
Well, 'cause-
yeah, definitely.
Well, then you're not using the entire bottle of dressing.
No, his stuff's expensive. Why is this shit so expensive?
He donates 100%.
Because it's healthy. It's healthy. Anything healthy costs more.
Please.
No, because you gotta make them go out of their way to get a bag of salad for you. So you know.
Well, if
gotta
that was
charge
the
those
case, if
out
somebody
of their
sold
way
me, they'd have
costs.
to sell me cheap.
Yeah, they just go to the store and they buy one bag of salad at a time.
Like
That's
you know,
why
it's like
so expensive.
it's like going to a taco store and say I want General Gao's chicken, and they'll be like, we'll make it for you for $20. And then they'll go next door buy General Gao's chicken and charge you $20 for it.
What's a
Just buy some Oreos for $2.50 a pack.
All right, so here's the debate of the century. Do y'all like creamy salad dressings or vinaigrettes?
That depends. What kind of salad?
I'm a vinaigrette person unless it's like a Caesar salad, then I like some Caesar dressing.
Now you're talking. I'm the same
Agreed.
scenario with me. I like Caesar and blue cheese, but I'm mainly vinaigrette. But I love freaking blue cheese. Like a buffalo
I do
chicken
too.
salad with blue cheese dressing. That's kicking right
So
there.
yeah, so it depends on the salad. Like I said, it depends on what salad you're eating.
Really depends on the salad.
Yeah.
See, Tony, no, that's what we need to find out. You need to cross a buffalo and a chicken. And so they get those wings. I want to know what it looks like.
That's called a cluckalo. or a bacon.
Oh, fuck.
Let's
Buffalo
just talk about
lick
this, okay?
Buffalo
Buffalo wing did not come from buffalo. Buffalo wing came from after you murder that buffalo, you catch the angel buffalo and rip the wings off. Those are the buffalo wings.
Or you just go. You can do that quicker. You give somebody a Red Bull. You give a cow a Red Bull.
And they
a
drink it and
buffalo
grow
Red Bull.
and give you wings.
And it grows the wings, and you rip them off.
So
But then that would be a beef wing.
No, it's a buffalo. It's got to be on a bison.
Buffalo drink it. You give buffalo to drink it.
Yeah, you give it to a bison. They grow little wings. You rip them off.
But here's the question
didn't-
though: if you drink it first time, it give you wing. If you drink it the second sip, does it give you another set of wings?
Maybe.
Then
Maybe
it
they're,
gives
maybe
you
they're
fins.
smaller each time.
After rat clothes used to cost more than machine made was first invented. Now it's cheap stuff and hand tailor costs more.
Hand tailor always costs more.
Yeah, because labor.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, machine made stuff cost more because they're more precise. I think.
Well, it doesn't matter. Even same thing like nowadays. You're gonna go buy, even if you want to call it an off the rack suit, you got to get it tailored. It's still gonna cost you money.
I mean, this hat, right, is machine made, so it's about $65. But you can buy the same hat handmade, it's $150.
I bet.
Still made in China though, just so you know. But yeah,
I'm gonna start having T-shirts made for people that are like have my particular size, just so they fit me.
triple X small.
No. Okay, what it is I'm short. I'm 5'5", right? Okay, I wear a medium usually, but I've got like a 38-inch chest. So it's either the shirt is too tight and it's like a medium, it looks like I'm gonna rip it, or it's too long.
Michael,
It's very
when
annoying.
you have chest issues, wear a bra.
No, I don't have boobs. I don't have moobs. I just have a wide chest.
Just if
My
salad
dress
has
shirts are a
E. coli,
problem.
depends what might come after. What?
If the salad has E. coli.
That'll,
not a
that'll
salad
make
I want.
urea die.
Yeah, you can't really get rid of E. coli on salad because you can't cook it.
Now I want that salad that I was thinking about. It's really good. It's got like turkey and craisins and spiced pecans.
You know, after
It's-
the show, I
raspberry
said I some tuna
vinaigrette.
salad. Tuna
Tony,
salad.
you have to,
I knew where that was going.
Tony, you have to rename this this live
Two.
mashup. Like you You talking about craisins up there? You talking
Well,
about
always-
craisins?
Our
We-
chat
we-
is always a mashup of
There's-
everything.
There's
Yeah, but-
sun-dried cranberries. Come on.
But tonight's been exceptional.
Is it? We talk about
Craisins?
No, I think it's the same as any other day, except that because Michael entered late and Travis entered late, so it went down the gutter a lot later.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Well, fine. I'll remember that.
The old gooter.
You guys won't get the special Black Friday or whatever thing I was thinking about doing then. So fine, give it to everybody else, not you guys.
You sure you want to do that to your Legion family?
No,
You have the heart to do that?
but I want to say it, and then I'll do it.
You have the heart to do that? How
Yeah.
do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? I don't.
Not well.
Y'all are gonna feel
He
bad
does not
because he
sleep
didn't.
at night. I don't
See,
think
I get
Michael
the
sleeps
Black
at night.
Friday because you put me and Michael in the same boat, so I'm not exempt from Black Friday. I still get it because you paired us as the bad guys.
I didn't paint you guys as the bad guys. I paint
Black
you guys.
sheep.
I paint you guys like the Teenage Ninja Turtles, because all the way in the gutter.
I'm Michelangelo.
I'm
I'll take it.
Michelangelo for being Ninja Turtles. I just gotta say that up front.
What?
Why?
Nunchucks. I gotta be Michelangelo.
I would
Okay.
think the staff is cooler. So
You can be Donatello then.
What color?
Howard
Hey,
can be
what color's your
Splinter.
bandana? What color's your bandana right now?
purple.
Oh man, I got an orange one. I will go get.
No, you're wearing a purple one, right? Donatello.
Man.
That's it. You're done.
That means I gotta do the bow staff.
How the hell do y'all know these colors and everything and names? I
We
don't
were
know.
born in the '80s, dog.
It's Ninja Turtle. Everybody knows Ninja Turtle. It's a name
Oh,
after
they're the
Ford, no
Renaissance
Galileo.
fathers.
Come on.
No.
I don't know
They're
anything
named
about
after the
superheroes.
Renaissance fathers.
I'm with Al, but I don't know it. I don't.
Tom and Jerry. We were around with Tom and Jerry and
Yep.
Roadrunner and all that shit.
Yep.
So if
Yeah.
I said the name
I know that
Hamato
too.
Yoshi, you have no idea who I'm talking about.
Say that again.
No.
Hamato Yoshi.
Nope.
I know who Yoshi the little dinosaur is.
That was the guy who trained Splinter. Remember in the movie? My master,
Yep.
Hamato Yoshi.
Nope.
The
Splinter's
Shadow.
name is Oroku Saki.
No.
Y'all need to.
No.
Y'all behind on the times.
My
No,
favorite
we're
salad
old.
was from the
We're just
cheeseburger in
old.
Paradise
We're
Fried
old.
Plantains.
The Ninja Turtles are real.
And you know what
Raisin coconut, can't remember
that
what it
led
was.
to, by the way?
That sounds kind of good, Gary. That really does.
You know what all that shit led to?
What?
The Ninja Turtle crap. It
What?
led to Barney and the Teletubbies. Think about that, man.
No,
How did
it
it
did
lead to
not.
that?
No, it did
Yeah,
not.
it did. It did.
No, it did
How?
not.
It did.
No, it
Barney
did not.
tried to
Yeah.
kill
Yeah.
You love me.
was-
We're a very big family.
It
And
was
that's about the time Leonardo chopped his head off with a samurai sword.
No.
No, unless you find me an episode where Barney chased people
No.
down with a samurai sword, it did not.
No.
Okay.
And then they ate a dinosaur pizza for dinner that night.
the Power Rangers and the turtle crap led straight to Barney and the Teletubbies and the
Barney
Wiggles.
was before the Power
The Wiggles.
Rangers.
And yes, it was the gateway to all that. Yes.
Oh my
Wait,
God,
wait.
shut
Did
up.
you say Barney came before the Power Rangers?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Hold on.
Oh, I think so.
I think it did.
Let me
It
double
did.
check.
100%.
Let me double check. Just let me double check.
I don't know. My son loved the
Barney
Power
came
Rangers.
out in
I'm like a
1992.
walking encyclopedia.
Barney came out in 1992. Okay. Barney came out in 1992.
Power Rangers came out about 1996.
No, the U.S. version came out in 1990s, but the one before that.
We're not talking about Japan's version or whatever the hell it is. We're
Well,
talking
Power
about
Rangers,
here.
Power
Internet,
Rangers.
man.
America.
This is
My
before the
son
internet.
loved the Power Rangers. Don't talk about the Power Rangers now.
I never
My
My
watched
son
them.
loved them.
If it didn't show
My
up
son
on the
loved it.
Saturday mornings, and then it doesn't count.
I wanted to be the Green Ranger when I grew up, but that didn't work out. for
Okay,
me.
here we go.
See, my son wanted to be the White Ranger.
The Power Rangers started in 1975. So Power Rangers started
No.
first.
America.
But what year did Barney start in China?
Barney didn't start until 1992. Get out of here.
Yeah, but he's a knockoff of Godzilla. He had to have been from the 60s.
Oh,
Yeah,
Godzilla's
it's like his-
way older
it's
than
his
that.
uncle.
Godzilla's way older,
Yeah.
okay? But yeah, the Sentais came out in 1975. So yeah.
Godzilla had a. I ain't even gonna go there. I can tell
Where's
you
the
how
American
horny it
version?
is.
Hey, Godzilla is so old that it used to be a Nintendo game made out of Godzilla, okay?
The Nintendo game was made out of Godzillas?
There's a game that actually is Godzilla's.
But you just proved my point, Tony. You proved my
They
point.
caught him.
Godzilla 1954.
You
He
proved
had
my
a strong
point.
gigabyte. Ugh.
I didn't prove your point. Why did I prove your point?
Yeah.
Just because
You
something
said Power
came.
Rangers came before Barney.
No, but
And
then
I'm saying,
there's
I'm
no
saying-
reference. There's no reference. Just because
But it
something came
led to it.
beforehand,
It
there's
led
no
to it,
reference.
no, it led to it.
Okay, what would have happened if Barney would have got really mad? Do you think he would have been a violent creature to handle?
That depends. That depends. Did the monster get a like a secret spell turn into like 100 times its size or not?
Well, what if he'd have been like a Pokemon and he'd have changed?
Yeah, but he's still a dinosaur. So wouldn't he possess outrageous strength?
No.
And he was a T-Rex for crying out loud.
Yeah. He's just
but
purple,
then,
man.
Oh, come on. If anything, that's a
Well, he
retarded
couldn't even
T-Rex.
reach anything with his little arms.
But he had a big tail.
Yeah, you can swipe it.
They tried to get him in Jurassic Park, but he wasn't scary enough.
You know, honest with you, Godzuki came out in 1993. So that's
What's
kinda different.
Godzuki?
Son of Godzilla.
Godzuki. It really sounds like getting kids to go number 2 is what it sounds like.
That's what happens when you sneeze and accidentally go number 2.
But to be fair,
Exactly.
to be fair, Godzuki was
Somebody
never a
does that,
real
you say
character because he would
Godzuki.
only appear in the animation series. He never appeared in the movie. So.
Achoo! Godzuki.
Oh, it's so bad. That is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, Godzuki only showed up in the cartoon series. It never showed up in the movie, so it doesn't really count as an actual character.
Okay, so Tony, you know a little bit about video games. You know Mario in like Super Mario Brothers 3, he had that, it looks like a raccoon, but it's a tanuki suit.
Yes.
Does tanuki mean something?
Tanuki means raccoon.
Okay, there we go.
Fair enough.
That's
What
the
was
best.
the frog shit called then?
That's the best suit because you get to turn into a Jizo, like a rock figure, and that is immune to everything. Yes, I play Super Mario Brothers 3 a lot.
Yeah, so no, I was always wondered if tanuki meant something. I never looked
Tanuki
it up.
literally means raccoons.
Awesome. It's the
I was
best
talking
suit
about this
ever.
before. Like raccoon in Japan was actually a more holy creature that people likes. Over here is like, just some creature that decided to get in the way of Sherry's car.
Yes, I ran over a raccoon. Yes, I
Raccoons
did.
are evil, man.
Raccoons
They
actually.
scream criminal. They got black
He
gloves
cracked
on,
my
a black
shit
mask,
on my-
steel.
They're
The
like
raccoon
cats.
cracked the front shit of my car.
I don't doubt that.
Dude, in Japan we have Tanuki
He
statues.
paid with it, with his life. He paid for it with his life.
He was trying to steal your blinker relay and sell it on the black market.
Yes, trying to get my Ford. I don't have
He
time
got
for
the
that.
catalyst out of your car. He stole your catalytic converter.
Fuck him. That's all I can say. He
Yeah,
should have
guys.
not crossed the road in front of me. That's all it is.
I mean, you know how many precious metals are in catalytic converters when you smelt them down?
Yeah, there's platinum in there.
And palladium.
There we go. Tanuki in Japan.
Look, it's
Everybody
Kung
knows it.
Fu Panda.
That looks like that kind of looks more like a
He
gopher
did
or
not
something.
look like that when I ran
That's
over.
a
He
panda
did not.
coon.
Oh yeah, he
That's
definitely
what you
doesn't look
call
like that after you ran over
A
him.
cocoon.
He did not look like that. He looked like this.
In
Should
fact,
I
brown
run? Should I
raccoon.
not run?
in
He's got a little
Japan,
rice hat and shit.
in Japan, most izakaya, which is like bars, like the traditional bar, will have a Tanuki statue outside the store. So
Huh.
Tanuki is actually,
Well,
like,
they should not
in
cross
Japan.
the road in front of me. Is all I can say.
You know what happened if you have James as Tanuki? If James was a Tanuki, it would look like this. If James was a Tanuki reincarnation, he will look like this. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Suspense.
This
Right here.
suspense is killing me.
If James was a Tanuki, he would look just like this.
Golly, you see the balls on him though?
Okay. This is officially the James Tanuki.
He looked just like that when I with my car. He was like, "Bitch, why did you hit?"
Yeah, tanuki is actually very liked in Japan because they're actually cute in Japan. They don't really dig trash. But then again, Japan don't have trash problem. Everybody sort their trash and then bag their trash nicely. There's no trash.
Did you say everybody sold their trash?
Huh? They sort
You say
their
everybody?
Trash. They sort
okay.
their trash.
I thought you said sold. I was like, why are they selling
They kind of do.
trash?
We
What is
sell
this
our
market?
trash to China. You know that, right? We sell our trash to China.
That's how they build China. With our trash.
Ask Sherry what she thought about the nine-tailed fox on the Lovecraft Country. What? Nine-tailed fox on a Lovecraft Country?
That's a show.
I probably would have ran over it with my car.
What about Sonic's
Darted in front
cousin Tails or whatever it is?
Yeah, he had a few tails.
Hey, Sonic Cousin Tail only have 2 tails.
Yeah.
Now, for those people who doesn't know, okay, there's actually 9 different tail creatures, and the 9th tail, which is a fox, is most strong. It's most powerful of all. Okay, so there's actually 9 different creatures created by Asura God. Just so you know. So there is 1 tail and 2 tail, and they keep going. Yeah.
So what kind of inbreed crap did Sonic have going on to have a cousin that was a fox?
I really
with 2
cannot tell
tails?
you. You know what happened when you I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. You gotta go ask Sonic what happened. You did something.
The original Sonic, like before they made him kind of look more teenager, like rebel,
like a hedgehog.
looked way different.
So is that where Firefox came from?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's where Firefox came from.
Probably. But
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Asura created 9 different tail creatures.
That's what happens when Tails tried to try out for Top Gun, but he didn't make it.
Firefox looks like a cartoon kind of thing, though.
Too many tails.
It's like Tails and Star Fox put together.
Yeah.
Too many. It's too much.
I just saw another Tanuki statue. I think that if Brendan Wells was a Tanuki, he would look just like this one.
Oh boy.
It's a tall one.
There's no such thing as tall Tanuki. I'm sorry. But
Well, then you killed your own joke.
This one.
I think I ate a Kanuki once.
What the fuck?
That's a Brendan Wells Tanuki right there.
Oh shit!
That looks like
What kind of freaking weapon is that thing holding?
hey man, that looks like a Kanuki with blackface.
But look underneath that Kanuki too.
That's
It's
racist.
That's a racist Kanuki.
This is an
It's-
adult.
It's so racist right there.
But it still has the ball joints.
This is a sex dungeon
Oh,
Tanuki
joints.
going on right here.
Hey, I mean, Tanuki did represent great fortune and fertility. So
What about Kabuki?
Kabuki is a female geisha. It's Kabuki.
I thought that was that drink with all the seeds in it.
No, Kabuki is a male geisha. A female is called geisha. Male geisha is called
Okay,
Kabuki.
because the Kabuki was a wrestler here in Dallas for a while.
So a male geisha is called a geisha?
No. Geisha just means a female that sings. Alright? And actually, Kabuki is more like a performer, like an opera. Not opera. Opera singer.
Opera.
Opera singer. So.
Sure, man.
Come on with Oprah now.
I
Come
fixed
on.
it. Come on, I fixed it.
So you know what that is? You get a car, you get a car.
That's what Travis.
I fixed it right away. I pronounced it wrong. Okay, I pronounced it wrong.
Travis is so from Louisiana, isn't he? It's just, if it sounds like it has the word gay in it, he's like, you say gay?
It's a geisha? What the
So Kabuki is just basically woman who dressed up as like those opera thingy that perform. And geisha literally just means performer, female performer that perform singing and stuff like that in clubs.
Not Oprah though.
Yeah, I pronounced it. I fixed it.
It was Oprah. No, it was Oprah performing opera.
You wish.
But what if you mix a goat with Oprah? Would that be a GoPro? A GoPro? A
That's
GoPro?
That's where they got it from. A GoPro.
I'm trying to find one that will look. Oh, you know what? If if Michael was a tanuki.
Be the cutest motherfucker you ever seen in your life.
All right, here we
He'll
go.
come out looking like a. He's gonna post one with deer antlers on.
It's a jackalope.
Yeah. He's a jackalope of all trades.
All ready?
We were born ready. That looks like a hoot owl.
What the fuck?
Are those balls, by the way?
Yeah.
What kind of raccoon? What kind of raccoons do y'all have in China? Looks like a
Fucking
hoot owl.
balls of steel on that motherfucker. Look at that shit.
Okay.
Hey, man.
That looks like a hoot coon.
What the hell is that, dude?
A
We also have Jessie, right? Jessie, who loves to show her legs. Was that Jessie? That was Jessie or Jessica? Jessie. Right?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. There we go. If Jennifer was a raccoon.
There's no way
Thank
this
God
is.
somebody had on pants the other day. Thank you.
So this raccoon is going to represent a female.
Oh god, here he goes. Here he goes. Save. Okay, here he goes.
Tony's hard drive's gonna be full of weird Tanuki shit.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Imagine. Can you imagine the people that look at this afterwards?
Oh, with the hat. Oh no, go back to that, man. Because with the hat.
Tony had to sprinkle a little bit of sexual harassment in on this.
No, that looks like Tony. Yes, the hat.
Here we go. Let me show you one that would look if that I was a tanuki would look like. Hold on.
Okay, they're all holding the bottles. What is that?
Alcohol.
Soy sauce, probably.
Alcohol. They love
Okay.
to drink, so it's alcohol.
Bunch of sake.
Oh, my people. That's my people right there.
There we go.
Sake and Aruba because they don't like the sweet.
I'm going down the list. I'm trying to find a tanuki that will represent me. Hold on a second.
Saki to me.
Suck it to me.
I can tell you this: there ain't no raccoon that's gonna look like me.
Let's put a bandana on it.
Let's see. Which one would it be me?
There's a bearded bandana one out there somewhere. Tony will
Yeah.
find it.
I'm looking
They're
for
out
I'm
there
looking for
somewhere.
one.
Trust me.
He's holding a bottle and a light switch.
All right. If there, my
gonna try
wife
to
will
find
agree
some
to this one.
gangster-looking
My wife will say
one.
this is me, but then you guys probably won't.
I can only imagine what the.
We don't see your wife how you do. How we don't see
What
you
the-
how your wife does.
No, we probably never will.
There we go.
A bald shinian.
If
But
you
they
ask
all
my
did
wife to
say
choose
probably.
one, which one is me, she will probably choose this one.
I'm confused.
What are they pointing at?
Point at the
What
tanuki's
is
balls.
that? What is that?
It's a tanuki lying down. Big one.
Oh my God! Stop it.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
No?
We'll never do it that way.
You don't think that's the one? Okay, fine. We'll try to choose a
It
different
looks
one.
like Job of the Hut is what it looks like.
It's Japanese. That's Japanese Jabba the Hutt.
And then that little thing beside him.
All right,
Have you
another
guys
one.
have you guys seen the Family Guy Star Wars ones? Oh man, those are great.
Oh, Travis, did you see that bad lip sync?
No, I did not watch that yet. I just thought about it when you said I need to watch it tonight.
I tried
gotta
to
watch
look for it. I couldn't find a bad lip sync one. I see a couple one that he was playing with the radio. That was it. And there was a
Okay.
song for it, and that was it.
Okay, it's the Seagulls.
There you go.
Send
This
it
is probably
to
me.
Tony, Albert.
That's Sub-Zero as a Tanuki right there.
Yeah. That's like sub 2 below 0.
That's called Subnuki.
Yeah.
There it is.
Why you wanna send me a link?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Hold on a second.
All I know is if y'all haven't watched the new season of Mandalorian, you need to.
I have not yet.
It's awesome, dude. So far, the first 2 episodes are killer.
I'll watch this right after this. Because if I play it right now, it's gonna get me tagged for infringement. But anyway, 11:14 is time to go off. So have a good night, YouTube and Facebook. I'll see you guys sometime next week. And if you got